Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.
Welcome to another episode of Beyond Beats and Culture. I'm your host of Cultural Commentary, Chase the Dark Sage, here with my co-host.
T.
And we're back with another episode of Hip Hop Goodness because we are the most consistent show and the actual show that actually talks about the music. And on today's docket, we already talked about our first impressions of the Clipse album. So if y'all want to see that on the episode of Let's Have a Conversation, go ahead, check that out. That video came out earlier last week. But we have on this docket right here, Tyler potentially throwing shots at Playboy Cardi, Clipse number talk, because a lot of people said that there's going to go triple aluminum B. I don't know how you felt about that. I know you really got offended about those numbers talk. Is ASAP Rocky in trouble? Let's talk about Roddy Ricch. Drake coming for the UK next. Did anyone listen to the Joyner Lucas disc? No? Okay, that's what I thought. We also have a good amount of stuff coming out this week that oh, my co-host does not respect himself. But before we actually get into the show, make sure you hit the subscribe button and like the video if you haven't already. Check out the description for the timestamps and the social links and the artist submission form if you want to submit your project to us to potentially review. We haven't done it in a while. We've been busy. Maybe we'll get back to it soon. Maybe not. No promises. But make sure you actually get active in the comments that we can help boost us in the algorithm. And as usual, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Well, not daily, but we have a good amount of clips coming out during the week, and we have our exclusive shows. Let's have a conversation, and Dark Sage's interlude. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. But B, since the last episode, how have you been?
B, I've been good. You know what, B? What if we start reviewing those episodes live?
What episodes?
Do an episode live of us listening to a submission album, and we just be like,
ooh,
I think that'd be a good idea.
It would be.
Yeah.
But usually when we do review, it's the time.
It's the time.
That's actually a very good idea. If we do live streams and stuff like that at some point, we'll have to. And then plus, no copyright. Well, they might copyright us if they don't like our reaction. But besides that, no copyright.
Oh yeah. But anyways, I've been high, B. You know what I'm saying? I didn't work yesterday. My kid was kind of down. You know, I was chilling. I was like, you know what? We gonna chill today, bro. You don't feel like going to school today? You know, you're not doing too well. Daddy gonna stay home. You know what I mean? I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna relax. I shot a video, B. Man, I shot a video. It finished downloading. I played it, and it got like some type of error, bro. And it worked for 4 minutes. It only played 4 minutes of the video. So I kept trying to I tried twice to recreate the video, and it just didn't have the same sauce. I said, you know what? I'm just done. I'm done with it. I just let me go.
The file got corrupted?
Bro, I don't know what happened. It just some stripping. But B, I got this text message, bro, from an old coworker. I mean, me and this nigga, yo, we talked at work, you know, like every day, but we didn't work with each other long. And he had my number because we had some type of communication at work. I had to talk to him about stuff. Bro hit me with a message, bro. So, like at 12 in the morning, this man tell me, yo, bro, I hate to even hit you with something like this, but we out the country right now, and something wild just happened. We were at this market earlier and bought something from the vendor. Turns out someone scammed my card and drained about $1,600 from my account. Now the bank locked the card, and I'm gonna wait now I gotta wait for a replacement, which might take up to 2 weeks. Since I'm not back in the States yet, only thing we got access to right now is Cash App. So things are a bit tight. If you're able to help out, or all while we're waiting on the new card, it would seriously mean a lot and take some pressure off. I appreciate you either way, bro. I had to leave that nigga on red, bro. Like, Brody, who you think I am? The ATM? I ain't got no Cash App for you, boy.
Well, clearly you aren't the ATM because his card is locked, so you wouldn't have been able to do it.
Hey, man, B, I was thinking, I read it, I'm like, am I wrong for like just ignoring this nigga? Like, I told my wife about it. She was just like, why would he do that? I'm like, bro, I haven't talked to this man since he moved back to South Carolina. And then he back. And the way you try to hit me, bro, he sent me.
Does he still work with you?
Nah, he don't work with me. This is like, bro, at my old job.
Oh.
Bro, then homie, last time he reached out to me was like around December. Bro wanted me to like sign up for like this like free gift thing for $500. He was like, accept that and log in for me real quick.
Did you accept it
Who
and
he think
log
I'm
in
a
for him?
scam? Do you think I did? No, boy. I'm like, he keep trying to scam me. This nigga think I don't know, bro. I'm a nice guy, bro. I don't know why people think I'm like some goofy. Like you could
Mm-hmm.
just scam me or something. And I'm like, bro, I'm about to block him, bro. I don't know what country. Bro didn't even tell me what country he was in. We out the country.
I
We
would have
was at a
said, drop your
market.
location right now.
B, bro, trying to scam me, man. Hey, little boy, I know what I know,
Does he
man.
even watch the show?
B, nah, he don't. I send him the link. Like, that nigga, this is my response, man. Hey, bro, hey, here you go. Here go that cash up. Send
This is my response to this.
facts, bro. But nah, other than that,
Um,
B, I got a crazy, text message from an old coworker. But how you feeling, B? How you doing, man?
I'm all right. Since the last episode, I did see Superman.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That movie was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I was not hyped to see Superman because I'm never really interested in Superman. I really don't care for the character. Ever since high school, the only type of interest I've had in Superman was the injustice variation of when he went evil. And I'm like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
this is an interesting take. Until every other show tried to run the Superman goes evil trope down into the ground. But besides that, James Gunn has done his thing with this movie. It has his James Gunn's isms, obviously, but I thought that was a really fun and really entertaining movie. And I like the fact that it is bright and colorful, unlike Man of Steel. I still like Man of Steel because it was a different take and a different approach, kind of. But this Superman movie probably has to be one of my favorite Superman movies I've seen. I haven't seen all of them, but it's one of my favorites that I've seen.
Is the guy a good Superman? I don't know this actor.
To me, he is. This reminds me of the vein of like Batman Year One, where this is still a younger Superman, so he's not
Mm-hmm.
sure of every single thing. Some people are still questioning him. He doesn't have the loyalty or the trust of people all the way, but he's been on. Basically, the movie kind of just throws you in there. Like you know
Mm-hmm.
how they have them DC animated movies, and they'll
Mm-hmm.
tell like a certain story from the comics. It felt like that. It just throws you in there, and I'm like, whoa,
So it was kind of
okay.
like what's the last the Batman? Remember how they just threw us in there, pretty much? They just put us in
Yes,
there. They just
yes.
put us in. Yeah.
Except there's a longer stretch of time because basically Superman has been Superman for 3 years at this point.
Okay.
So, he's had the social media attention, people know who he is. People know that he's an alien. It says this all within the first like minute because it has like a Star Wars type of like sentence scroll to kind of
Oh
catch
yeah, the
you up and
old
it doesn't
scroll.
give
They
you
did the
the
old. Yeah, they used to do that
well,
in
it didn't do a
Superman movies
scroll.
back
It
in the
just
day, right?
shows
Oh.
random. It just shows sentences as the movie opens up during the
Mm.
scene until you see Superman literally be like, "Oh, this is the first time Superman's ever lost a fight," and it's like, "Huh?
Hmm.
Whoa!" And it's just throwing you in there. So I can see how it could be jarring to some people. But as someone who doesn't need to see the origin story for the 15th million time, I'm like, all right, cool. I'm
Right,
here
right.
now.
Let's just speed through
But
this.
yeah, but I'm wondering if that alienates a certain part of the audience, though. That's the one thing I
Mm.
do wonder about because it's like if you don't know who Superman is, and then they introduce certain things like kryptonite, and then certain stuff like that. You're like, huh, what? But it's a good enough origin story for the Superman in this universe right here.
I wonder if his brothers worked with him with this movie. Remember how they did Brightburn or whatever with the kid?
Oh yeah, yeah. I actually
Them
like
his
Brightburn.
brothers, right?
I
If I'm
really
not
like
mistaken,
it.
I liked it too.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because we talked about it on
I
the old pod. Remember we did like a review, did we
oh
all did
yeah,
it?
I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because that was the horror.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I think his
Yeah, the
brothers
horror
they
version
worked
of
on that. I wonder if
Superman.
they helped him with this one. That'd been fire. But yeah.
Potentially, there were some
Hmm.
things in here. But yeah, besides that, B, what have you been jamming since the last episode?
And I jammed a bit of things, man. Not too much, but we're gonna keep it a little light this week because I listened to one album, we're gonna talk about later a lot. But the first album I want to talk about is Joe Budden, Move Music 4. It's been a long time since I listened to this boy.
What led you to
Um,
want to listen to this?
to be honest, bro, I tell you on Monday, sometimes I'll be in here working on stuff, and the boys over there at Potty Mouth, you know what I'm saying? They'll be doing a little stream. I think Dom. And one time I clicked in there and Dom was talking about Joe Budden. And I was like, you know what, bro? Let me throw on some Budden, bro. I was like, I ain't listened
Hmm.
to Joe Budden music in years. And I threw on Mood Music 4, and I was like, bro, this is it right here, bro. I love the Mood Music series. You know, Joe being Joe with the vulnerability, talking about things about how on this one he talked about like his mom and dad being on drugs and just Joel Ortiz killing it on that one track, follow lead, Cricket out here. This was like the era around Slaughterhouse. You know what I'm saying? I think it was
Mhm.
2011 when this came out,
Mm.
2010, somewhere around there.
This was before a
Uh,
loose quarter, right?
this one, I think so, because Loose Quarter came
Mm.
out 2012, 2011. I think.
I'm not good with years.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm a little. I'm my mind getting a little, good foggy
Hmm.
now too. But I like
Comes
this
with
project,
age.
man. Fabulous, Lloyd Banks on here on Remember the Titans with Royce the 5'9". I kind of like Lloyd Banks on this track right here, bro. I was like, hold up, man. Even though I'm not saying Lloyd Banks is trash, but I just know there's some Lloyd Banks stands out there that think he's
Oh
the best
yeah.
rapper out right now.
Hmm.
But overall, I thought this was a pretty good album. And one thing about the album I totally forget is about Maul skits he got on here.
Oh wait, Maul's actually on
Yeah,
there.
Bolo. Yeah, he got like two skits on here. He got Mop Salad and he got the skit Weekend Warrior. It's like
Hmm.
yeah, Mafia here wild, bro. And you got Imani in the background singing and stuff. But it's just so crazy. Like me being more a listener to Joe Budden, the podcaster for the last I don't know how long like 10 years. It's so crazy going back, me being a fan of his music first and actually listening to it, going back to a fan of his music. Because even when I was a fan of Joe music, I used to have a problem with his voice on some
Hmm.
tracks, and I'd be like, why just not his voice sound like this on it? It kind of irks me a
To
little
me, he
bit.
has
But
that Lloyd Banks effect.
yeah, but on Moon Music 4, it don't really bother me as much. But it's some tracks, it's some albums where like his voice is like a problem with some of the production he's on. But I feel like he was on pretty good production on Moon Music 4. And also it's not like the early Moon Music when it was like super badly, poorly mixed. It was the mixtape
Hmm.
and this is more of like a quality Moon Music. So but yeah, man, overall it was a good project around the time of like the mixtape era, the blog era, and Joe Budden putting out music still. So but yeah,
Okay. Okay.
you got B.
First person I want to talk about, but I'm not really going to talk about him much because this was literally at the beginning of the week, and we are shooting this episode a bit late because I had work and stuff like that. So I have not gone back to this project, but I've only listened to it once, and it's an EP. Uh, the singer is called Natanya. Natanya. I don't know how to say her name, but the EP is Feline's Return. It's in the vein of R&B, 6 tracks. I thought the project was cool. It wasn't bad at all. Nothing wowed me about her vocal performance. It sounds like modern day R&B or modern contemporary R&B, I should say. Nothing, like I said, wows me about this project. I thought it was cool music, but it's not something that's made me want to like, oh, I really need more from her. It was interesting. It was a pretty good first attempt at a project because I've seen that she's made singles here and there, but this is like her first solid project right here. Feline's Return or Feline's Return. I really think it's Feline's Return by Natanya. Like I said, I can't say much because I don't remember listening to it, but I do want to give it some shine. 6 tracks. It wasn't that long of a listen, but when I did listen to it, I didn't come out feeling anything. But I'm going to give her another chance with her next project. Not saying that this was bad. It's just not memorable. And I don't know why, because we had such a heavy music week, I didn't feel the need to return to it to give it another re-listen before this episode. But I still want to give it some shine though. Because she is a lesser known artist. So
Right.
yeah. B, what's your next project?
My next project I listened to Nicholas Craven and Boldy James, Late to My Own Funeral.
I
Oh
listened to it
man,
too.
you did.
Hmm.
B, bro, I don't know if it was just the state I was in, just off the high of the clips, and then like, all right, let me turn this clips off and let me go into this. And this was like right when I got off work. I remember on my way to work, on my way home, I was like, yo, I'm gonna just play this. And I like 4 tracks on here. Not saying that the other tracks wasn't good. It just they lacked something to me. I don't know if it was production wise or like I don't know. Maybe I have to re-listen to this. But
Hmm.
like 4 tracks on here stood out. Of course, one of my favorite songs this year is Spiderweb and Windshields, the intro track.
Hmm.
I love that track. But I don't know. I like Nice Try Wrong Guy. That was like the second like single he had on here. But like nothing really stuck out usually for like a Nicholas Craven and a Bodie project. So I don't know. I've been seeing a little mixed reviews on this project. on even on the timeline. And I thought I was tripping. I'm like, man, I usually like when they work together. But I think it was something about the production just lacked a little bit for me. It felt a little too comfortable and like bro, I ain't even gonna lie, bro. It was putting me to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, man, maybe because I was in traffic. I don't know. But but I don't know. I'm gonna read. This is something I'm gonna re-listen to. This is not my final thoughts on this project. I need a little more listens because I love when Nicholas Craven and Boldy James get together. But
Mhm.
Spiderweb and Windshield still one of my favorite songs this year. But overall for the project, I need a little more probably listens. But right now, I'm kind of cold on this one. B kind of cold, man. What you feel
Um,
about it?
to me, this is the most comfortable 3 out of 5 I've listened to this year.
Hmm.
It's Boldy being Boldy, which is a good or bad thing depending on who you say that to. For me, it's a bad thing because it's like it feels too comfortable, but also this just feels samey. And to me, there's no problem with being samey, but he's been releasing like what 3 to 4 projects since we last actually talked about him, and we both listened to a project by him. He's released like 3 or 4. There's no interest for me. There's nothing interesting me. You don't have an interesting story to tell. You don't have anything interesting to talk about. You are literally one of the more redundant people in the industry right now in terms of releasing so much music so quickly and over the same subject matter. Basically, this is the same Bodie project we've been getting, just with a different producer, and the words are rearranged in a different order. Bodie could be a good rapper. He has talent. It's just that he's wasting it and he's squandering it by being painfully mid. That's what this is, B. It's painfully mid. I went through the whole project. This is another project where I didn't feel the need to go back to it because I'm like, I already heard one of these last month or two
Hmm.
months ago. I don't need to hear this again. And I would try to go into this be like, you know what? B says that when him and Nicholas Craven get together, it's usually a good combination. You know, he's released the Alphabet Highway. He released the one with Chuck Strangers. That was the last one I heard. I'm like, all right, I've given it enough time. I'm not listening to everything, Boldy. Let me tap back in with him and see what he's doing now. Because a lot of people on Twitter and a lot of people out here in person that do listen to him, he's one of the more consistent rappers. He's consistently mid. He puts consistent out. That's all he does. I'm tired of it, B.
Remember that
That's
one dude
all he
on what
does.
used to be on Vine?
Oh yeah.
With it.
Yeah, that's I'm just
Yeah,
I'm tired of seeing Boldy. I'm tired of it. And I get it.
yeah,
He's probably doing this to get a check. But it feels like it's more of a money grab now than for you to actually feel passionate about the art. You're not
right.
giving me quality. You get this is microwavable food. The worst part is this from someone who could really rap well. Stop it. Take your time with a project. Get some producers, get multiple producers on the project, create
Hmm.
this world, create a story, create something. Give me a journey, B. B, he's not making great albums. He's making painfully mid projects that's just taking up space on the goddamn internet. The unlimited amount of internet we have, he's just taking up space.
Hey, B said they content create. I despise that.
Facts.
I create content. They tries that.
B, this was I don't B, I'm tried. I tried, B. I tried. That's all I can say is I tried.
Oh my God.
I don't even want to hear anything he got with Alchemist now because I'm just so scared. And he's 2 for 2 or 2 for 3 with
I think he's
Alchemist.
better with Al,
No, he's
bro.
3 for 3. He's 3 for 3 with Alchemist. But
He's
B,
he's
the
better with
thing is,
Al because yeah.
Alchemist creates that. He creates that sense of like feeling when you hear his
Mhm.
production. And Boldy fits right in. But I know
I,
Boldy's not going to give me anything new. That's the problem.
man, speaking of Alchemist, I'm gonna talk about another album where Alchemist had a beat on. I was like, oh my God, Al is different, bro.
Oh, in a good way. I thought you in the bad way.
Yeah, in a good
But
way, in a good
yeah.
way.
This right here, late to my own funeral. I was late to my own bed. I could have went to sleep on this.
Oh my bad. The old RDC World skit from Vine.
Oh yeah.
You want to go to your next project since I started it off or what?
All right, my next project. Also, this will be a short one as well. I listened to Lil Skies' latest project, The Evolution of a Rose. If you don't know who Lil Skies is, he's an artist that kind of like really got popular during the SoundCloud cloud era.
Bring in the camera crew. He's out here reporting it's raining heavy. Hey, bro, this guy live. We have Chase in out here reporting about the little skies.
Oh man, I listened to his last project before this one. I forgot the name of it, and I don't want to remember the name of it. I was like, this definitely isn't the sound I'm looking for from Lil Skies. But then I listened to this project, The Evolution of the Rose. I'm like, all right, this is Lil Skies in his Lil Skies bag. The problem with it is, B, and I never realized it until you told me, B, that this is just what happens. You said this to me about Travis Scott before. I aged out. This is not my music no more. B, I complained about the last project, and I was like, this isn't for me. I'm like, this isn't him. But then when I get the project that is him, I'm like, oh, like
Yeah.
this feels very cringy to listen to. I feel embarrassed listening to it. This is one of those things where if you listen to this, and this is back then when your headphone come out and the music would not stop playing, B, I'm scrambling for the phone. I'm just chucking the phone. I'm taking the battery out. I hope the battery falls out.
Boy, like me when I had my car at the shop and I had my Bluetooth on and that Will Smith album started playing. I was like,
B, I think I listened to that freestyle that Will Smith has. Let me see, 14 times over than the 14 tracks Lil Skies had on this project right here. I pulled the pin out the grenade on purpose.
when I threw it. Even though I'm an action
times.
star, you know I'm an act bizarre.
I listened to that 14 times over than this, me, because at least I get some enjoyment out of that. This, I'm like, I'm just too old. I'm an old man now. This was not good in terms of like me enjoying it, but this is prime Lil Skies. This is what I was like, okay, he's in his bag right now, but it's just not a bag that I enjoy anymore.
B, speaking of enjoyment and you getting older, the next album I'm going to talk about, you need to go listen to whenever you have the time.
Tell us, B. Tell us what it is, because I'm done.
I'm sorry.
You guys know how I feel. I'm not trying to go in on Lil Skies. He just got independent. He got off his label deal. He was having stress. He had certain thoughts of where he wanted the game over himself.
You see how that man look now? He look weird, bro. Like
he looked drugged out. But that's what that label did to him. But now he's back. He's back. And I listened to the interview. That's the worst part. I listened to the interview that he had with that one channel. And I'm like, I really don't care.
Bro shouldn't have all them tattoos on his face.
I like Lil Skies back then, B.
Nowadays, I'm too cool for a girlfriend. I
loved it back then. The reason I like it now is because it brings me back to a time. But if it were to come out now, and he tries to recapture that energy with Landon Cube too, yeah, I'm like Lil Bow Wow off of Family Johnson Family Reunion. I'm chugging it out.
Shut. I actually recently watched that movie like a month ago, bro.
Oh, how'd you like it?
Oh man, it's still bad, but it's a classic. It's a classic.
It's just straight to DVD classic,
bro. Freaking Cedric Entertainer bouncing from his accents, trying to be like a dad, and then also being a Cedric Entertainer. I'm like, bro, like, what is this? What is this duality of a man? Yeah, but the album I'm gonna talk about is a classic by a legendary artist, Sean P. Mike Tyson. It's been so long since I listened to this, bro.
Is that the one where he's like with the stripes?
Yeah. I don't know if you ever listened to that
one. I've skimmed through it a bit when I was younger, but I never really fully gave it a listen.
Listen to it, bro. Bro, man, R.I.P. Sean Price, bro. It's just the whole boot camp clique, all that stuff, man. It's just legendary. Sean Price, he gets on the mic, he demands a presence. He's gritty. He's grabby. Like it's a guy, you hear his voice. You don't want to mess with him, bro. He gives you that grumpy old man. Bro, I will beat them out of you, bro.
Wait, is he the one that was on Vlad that was like, no female can ever be the number one MC or whatever?
Oh, I don't remember that. He probably did do that shit.
Hey,
I don't know.
I think Kiko be posting it on TikTok. Yeah, I mean, not TikTok, Twitter.
It could have been Sean P, bro. I don't know. But bro, just each track on here, different production from all different type of producers, but Sean is just doing his rapping, bro, and he's talking to you, and he's doing it well. One of my favorite songs on here is Straight to the Music, Barbarian, I think produced by Alchemist, Pyrex, bro. Like to be honest, like the first 8 tracks is like just heat. Like he just going.
He was on a
It
run
just,
for 8 tracks.
bro, it's like I could be stretching. It could be 7. It could be 6. But I don't know. Hey, I love this album. Farrah Monch on
Mm.
here. He got Torre on here. Not the, he got Freddie Gibbs on here he got Freddie Gibbs on here on Remember on Static Selector production. I remember that.
Mm.
He got See You as the last track. It's just a little snippet. He rapping, but it's short. But overall, man, this project is talked about amongst hip hop fans, and it's just one that I ain't listened to in a minute, bro. And I was like, you know what? I'm feeling Price type of feels today, man. So I played this is the first thing I played, man, when I put the headphones on. But yeah, man, R.I.P. Sean Price, Mike Tyson. If you haven't listened to this project, bro, this album, man, do yourselves a favor and go check this out. This is dope.
Mm. See, what always interested me about that project was the cover art.
The
That's what
cover's so
always drew
fire.
me to it. The cover is so good. It's
So
so
fire.
good. It draws me in. But my next project, and I wish I would have gave this one some more listens because I loved it on my initial listen. Beloved by GIVEON. I don't have much to say about it because I only heard it the one day that
I forgot about it.
it came out. But I fully enjoyed this. I don't think GIVEON has missed so far on his projects. This one might have to be one of my favorite ones from him because every single song I heard from this, I'm like, this is what we need in R&B more of. GIVEON was in his bag. If y'all have not checked out Beloved, go ahead check it out. Let me see. 14 tracks. It's a good R&B project. I highly recommend it. One of my favorite R&B projects of the year so far. I do need to give it some more listens though because this past weekend, like I said, a lot of music came out. Been listening to a lot of clips, too much clips to be exact. But yeah, B, what's your next project or
My
song?
next project, I'm gonna go into Open Mike Eagle dropped the album over the over the weekend as well called Neighborhood Gods Unlimited. Um, Open Mike Eagle, a really eclectic type of artist. He has all type of wild themes, especially with the concepts of his projects. He's a really good writer. He's a good character. Like I'm saying all this stuff about him because like when you go into Open Mike Eagle, you're just not going to just like let me listen to these bars, blah blah blah. Because his stuff is quirky. Like it's some stuff he's having. He has a song about his coworker being Superman, being Clark Kent. Like this is the type of stuff that Open Mike Eagle rap about. It's like these different type of concepts like to bring you in. It's like he's not typical hip hop type of guy. You know what I mean? So he gonna push boundaries and talk about things that's outlandish. It's like okay, who will make a freaking song about Clark Kent being a freaking coworker? You know what I'm saying? But he was pretty much saying like how nobody know this nigga Superman. Like he goes away every time when some come by. It's just a dope concept. And the production on here from like I haven't listened to his last project, but from the Open Mike Eagle I know, some of the production on here is not usable production he'll rap on. Some of this felt like more lo-fi, like kind of gave me a little feel of like the early days of like Knowledge and stuff like that on like the first few tracks, and had little jazzy moves. And he had this one track called Mirror Pieces in a Leather Bound Briefcase.
Mhm.
It's a long name, but I really
Mhm.
like that track. It's probably one of my favorite tracks on the album with Video Dave. I love Video Dave's voice, his vocals, bro. Like he kind of give you like a Southern hip Houston artist like vibes with his tone. I was like, dang, he sounds really dope on here. I heard of Video Dave, but I never like listened to none of his stuff. But I liked him on here. I listened to this once. Rap Ferrero's on here that's dope, and he has some features on here that's not even listed. Like he has this one
Mm.
song, I think it was no, it was me. What it was called? It was one song where he was talking about rapping in like corporate, like working in corporate, and he was rapping about, oh, they put me on the sales floor, blah 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 type of stuff, and they was like, I know, I think they worked at a sneaker shop, and it was like kind of breaking down all these shoes and stuff that they wanted, and being how they broke and they can't afford it, how you work this, it's just all type of stuff that's going on in this project, and I don't understand the concept of it. I really hope on his freaking YouTube channel he kind of break down some of the themes of this album, because like the cover is him in like a suit
Floating. Hmm.
floating with, I don't know if that's the leather briefcase on his head. I don't. So yeah,
From what it sounds like he's kind of rapping from the common everyday man.
yeah, I guess so.
Because
The
you're talking
corporate
about how
guy.
he has a corporate job and he's working
Mhm.
with Clark Kent, or the other thing where he has the briefcase, take a briefcase to work. That's what it sounds like. What's the name of the album again?
The album's called Neighborhood Gods Unlimited.
Maybe it's about his surroundings.
It could, because he talk about God, his neighbor. He know her. It's just, I just need to
Oh, look,
listen to.
once they started talking about God and
Mhm.
referring to God as her, I'm like, okay, I know what type
Yeah.
of time you
So I was listening, because when I would listen to it, I was actually having like internet issues at one of my locations I'll be working at. And it was
hmm
like, I'm listening to this album at the same time I'm trying to fix this freaking problem. But
hmm
anyways, this is an album that I need more listens to. But overall, I liked it, man. Open mic, he always, pushing boundaries. I love creativity. I love writing. And that's one thing that he does. He's not, for everybody. He's not someone I recommend to anyone because I know it's acquired taste. But Open My Eagle, Neighborhood, Guys Unlimited, dope project to me. So yeah, check it out if you want. But I'm not recommending it.
It's not for everybody. It
It's not
sounds
for
like
everybody.
how I describe JoJo's to people. I'm like, this is something great. This is fine
Hmm.
dining, but it's not for
It's not for
everybody. It's an
everybody.
acquired taste.
It is. It
You
is.
can tell I love JoJo's guys. But I'm gonna talk about a song real quick. Kaytranada and FLO, the group from Britain or the UK, came out with a song
Hmm.
called "The Mood." Fantastic. Go check it out. Y'all haven't already. Fun music, fun R&B music. But I do want to talk about Larry June and Cardo's second collab project together, Until Night Comes, which I
Second,
believe
they
will
got
be
more than that, don't they? They got
I
a lot
don't
of
know.
stuff.
But
Oh
they
no, they got a lot.
they got the whole the night shift and then it's Until Night Comes. So this is the second in the
Of
night
that. Oh yeah.
series, I'm assuming. But
No, they
yeah,
got a good amount of projects, I think.
see, I don't know because I haven't seen them, or at least they not
Right.
notated as that on Spotify. But this is my second project with Larry June and Cardo. But this is like my fourth, maybe fifth Larry June project itself. Um, to me, Larry June and Cardo, 10 out of 10, perfect combination. Until Night Comes, this is literally what you would want to hear on Larry June stuff. In fact, if you have not heard Larry June and you are a fan of Wiz Khalifa, this will be your bag. If you like Cushion OJ too, this is basically more of it right here. This is an extension right here, but you're playing with a different character. And Larry June himself definitely stands out from someone like a Wiz because they just have two totally different personalities. And with Larry June kind of fusing where he comes from, where he used to live, and things like that. He
Hmm.
standout feature from E40 is on here. Has some great features on here as well. This is exactly what I wanted. And this is one of my favorite projects from Larry June. Larry June, he's working with other people and he's doing his other stuff. Not for me like that. I get
I
it
think
though. Not for
I,
me. When it comes with him and Cardo, it's 10 out of 10s.
I
Easily.
think they got 5 projects together, 4 or 5.
See, I'm not gonna
It's
listen
like,
to him because I don't want to get burnt out on him.
hey,
But
they
right now,
fire. Cruise USA got some drinks on that joint. I know I just like, bro, and they've been working with each other for a long time.
oh, so I guess this might be the second one in their series because this one
And
sounds
that series,
sonically
yeah, yeah.
similar to the last album that they had together. And I'm like, that album was a 10 out of 10. This one right here, it's not as good as the night shift, but it's really good. I liked it better than the last project that he had with the last project he had on his own, Do It For Me or whatever it's called. And I liked
Mhm.
it more than the project that him and Two Chains had collabed together that we also reviewed earlier this year. But yeah, Until Night Comes, this is it for me. I pre-ordered this. I needed
Bro,
this in this
my
collection.
my favorite Larry June project, bro, is Keep Going with him and Harry Fraud. Oof, I love that album. Boy, got that Dick Tracy on there. Sunday Morning Drive with him, Currency and Dom Kennedy. My
Hmm
my my wife even like I think she like drinks with no, not Dick Tracy, bro. I'm tripping. Drinks with Tracy. My wife
hmm
love that song. But nah, bro. Larry June, bro. Oh yeah, Let's Go to New Orleans with him and Currency is fire. Bro got
That's a
some
whole
joints on it.
project or a
It's
song?
a whole project. It's called Keep Going with him and Larry June. It came out in 2020.
Mm.
That joint fire. I love it. I used
Yeah,
to play this
Larry
joint
June is
all the
someone
time,
that I
bro.
like. Larry June is someone I like in spurts. I
Hmm.
can't listen to him too much because I'm not in that mode no more. To me, he's
Yeah.
in that realm of a Boldy. He's in that realm of a Currency. He's in that realm of like he releases a good amount of projects, keeps his fan base fed, but
But what he do, he make you feel cool. So when you drive it, you just, you know what I'm
this is
saying?
true.
It's a
This is true
vibe.
because to me, he don't get in that bag. To me, he's obviously more akin to a Currency, if anything. So.
That was some good juice. I drank all this juice. I was trying to say this juice, bro. This juice so good, B.
Oh
Hey, could
man.
you please pass me that drink right there, baby? Thank you.
Good job, Larry.
Good
But
job,
yeah,
Larry.
I really enjoyed this album until the night comes. This was one that I actually put on repeat as well this weekend because I'm like, God dang it, I really like this. This is putting me in that calming but cool mood right here. But B, what's your next project?
Okay, my next project, I guess we could talk about the swag. We could talk
Mm,
about the swag, the Justin Bieber. This would be
mm,
my last project. I'll probably talk about the other stuff next week because I'm gonna play more of that. But yeah, swag by Justin Bieber's. So I listened to this on and off throughout the weekend. I think I did like two full listens. I think one today, yeah, one today and one I think Sunday when I was cooking. But what I think about this project, I think Bieber made a passion project. Like it don't seem like he was searching for any hits or anything like that. It kind of felt like, yo, this is the vibe I'm in right now. I'm working with guys like Dijon. I'm working with guys like MKG. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put out some like some soul minimal soulless soulful soulful music, I guess. And
hmm
you know, it has a little hints of like old R&B, some New Jack swingish stuff. But you know,
hmm
it's cool. I like when he get into the Yukon joint. I like Daisies. I like Yukon. I like Go Baby. I think Butterflies. I like Way It Is with him and Gunna. I was like, that's pretty cool. I
hmm
like that joint. Devotion with him and Dejan. I like that joint as well.
I think you've
Uh,
talked about him before on the show
yeah,
as
yeah, yeah.
well.
That's my guy. Sweet Spot. I really love that track. I just do not like Sexy Red on it. Really wish she was off that. I'm
Mm.
not kidding. I'm making the Justin Bieber only version soon. Um, and then once it get past like the Justin Bieber and Drewski standing on business skit, it kind of goes down for me. Like it kind of like I don't know if it mellows out. 405 Swag, the one with him and Cash Cobain, I didn't really care for. Zuma House was like a little, I don't know if it was like a snippet of something. It wasn't even him singing, I don't believe. And then Too
Mhm.
Long, I don't really remember the track to be honest. And then he had Marvin Wayans, you know, from a gospel group, from the
Mhm.
legendary Wayans gospel group, just having the song Forgiveness, just singing, you know, and then off the album. So yeah, it's cool. It was cool. It was a cool project. It's some joints on here like Yukon, like I said, Yukon, Daisies, Go Baby, Sweet Spot, first half, and a few other tracks on here, Devotion, that I'm keeping in my like this year playlist. But overall, I think it was cool. It was a cool project from Justin Bieber. Also, like, oh, I did like that first track, that all I can take. That's the one that gave me like a it gave me
Michael
like it's
Jackson.
Michael Jackson vibes and like yeah, like that
Mhm.
when he was getting to like the R&B ish in the 90s. That's why I said he was 3 for 3 when it dropped. Cause them the three, that's the three. I remember when we
Mhm.
talked about it. Yeah. But yeah, what do you think about the project, B?
Um, just like you, I have only
Mm.
favorable things to say, but I do have some criticisms about this album. Overall, I really enjoyed this Justin Bieber album. I haven't heard a Justin Bieber album since I think I was in middle or high school.
You listen
Because
to journals,
when
right?
I actually gotta see the cover of that one. I don't remember them by name, but
Okay.
let me see. You said journals.
Yeah.
Yeah, which one is that one? What was the
It has
song
like,
name?
you all that matters to me.
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Or maybe I heard some of this.
Yeah.
This cover looks familiar, but I'm not sure because I'm
Hmm.
looking at it right now. But going over this project right here, I've never been the biggest Justin Bieber fan. I'm going to acknowledge that right now. And going through this project, to me, it felt like I know I'm gonna get crucified and killed if I say this. This is Justin Bieber kind of playing the game, but also doing a like this is in that same vein of doing like a I am music, where you're doing a lot of songs. Some of them ain't fully like thought out or conceptualized, and you're kind of just throwing ideas and concepts out there rather than actually putting out fully fleshed songs. And when we do get those fully fleshed songs, those are the special standout moments in the album. You could really tell, especially with songs like "Way It Is" with Gunna. The song with Sexy Red was a Sweet Spot. Great song. I could definitely see why you don't like it. I'm not in love with Sexy Red's delivery on there, obviously with the lyricism and the subject matter. To me, at first, I'm like Sexy Red and Justin Bieber. I'm like, all right, Sexy Red is so crude and so vulgar that it clashes with Justin and what he's saying. And I'm like, I don't know if I necessarily like this or is it something different that I didn't expect or like what it was, but something kind of feels off, but the actual sample of New Edition being on there, fire. Justin on there, fire. Sexy Red, very questionable, but this will probably get to play on the R&B radios and the hip hop radios because of the name Sexy Red being on there, and probably because of the actual sample itself. But Drewski being on here was kind of funny, giving basically gave Bieber the black card. Lil B making an appearance on here, doing his little like, let me see, based spoken word is the best way I can
Hmm.
say it. I really enjoyed that, just hearing Little B on here and Justin basically embracing him on here. Um, and the Cash Cobain song, I thought it was gonna be way more and way better than what it was, but it was kind of disappointing. I felt like it was lackluster to me, especially with some of the great things that Cash Cobain has given me, and it's not really that many. But the great things that he has given me, I'm like, all right, I thought he was gonna give something great to Justin, but sadly he didn't. But overall, to me, this felt like a great hodgepodge of music where it's like, okay, I'm giving you all these great ideas and some of these concepts. All of them ain't fully fleshed out, but there's definitely some stuff in here that it's playlist music. You can find something in here you're gonna pick out. You're gonna like some of the tracks on here. You might not come out liking everything, but Justin gives you a good amount of flavor when it comes to his R&B side of things. Because, like you were saying, those first 3 to 4 tracks, oh, he was giving me heavy Michael Jackson vibes. I'm
Hmm.
like, Beebs, what are we doing right here? Oh, you're definitely in the trap right now.
Go,
But
baby,
overall,
go, baby, go.
but overall, for me, I gave this like a 3.5 because I'm like, if you would have tightened this up and had a shorter track list and actually really developed on some of these songs, I think this would have came out for a better project. But overall, I thought that it was a cool listen. It was an enjoyable listen. There were times where I felt like towards the end, I'm like, all right, this is kind of dragging a
Hmm.
bit. Even though it's under 54 minutes, it's 21 tracks. And then the last
Yeah,
track, I didn't really need it because he wasn't even on it. And I'm like, but yeah, that's my thoughts on the album, though, B.
the same. I think like Daisies and Yukon could have. Daisies is the song that probably could go like actually be like a big song. But I feel like if he had Yukon and Daisy had more of a like a upbeat, like a build up to like something bigger, I think those
Hmm.
songs would go like crazy. But Daisy is the one I feel like they might push. It might be
Mm.
to his audience as well as like a urban audience could kind of get into like Daisy or Yukon as well. But Daisy, I think that would be his joint. I don't
See,
know how you feel about it.
I thought Sweet. No, I like Daisies. That first like little run up
Oh,
until like
Sweet
the.
Sweet Spot is the urban joint.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
saying
But
Daisy's the one that can get a
oh, it's
much
the
a
one.
bigger.
It's
It's
the
the one
one.
that can get everybody.
Okay,
You get
I
what I'm
can
saying?
understand that, especially with your boy MK.G on there
That's
doing
my
being one of the
guy.
producers on
B,
there.
he was in my bag. That's
Oh
why
yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
relate. Like some of this stuff, I'm like, okay, he got some of the guys I like on here. So
yeah.
he just pulled them out and was like, let me have them in a sweatshop. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's when the big
Yeah.
artists grabbed the little guys and was like, let me drain you for all your powers. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
That's
facts.
pretty much what Justin did
Sound
on
like
this
the
album.
Matrix when everybody's in them little pods and they're just getting their life
Hmm.
force like just sucked out of them paws. But yeah, for me, that way it is with Gunna though. I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, Justin got 2 on the urban radios with him and the Sexy
And the
Red
gun,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But
the
overall
sweet
for me,
spot.
I really enjoyed this project. But like I said, if it would have just tightened it up a bit, yeah, I think this would have been a better project. It's not a bad one, but to me, I'm like, I can see if people don't like this, and I can see if people can like this. This is one of those more, I don't want to say polarizing albums, but it's a sweet in the middle. Like it's like
Hmm.
people are gonna like you either gonna like it or you're not.
Yeah.
That's what it is with this project right here. But yeah, overall for me, like I said, this is like a cool 3.5 for me. The biggest thing I have is some of these songs felt more like ideas and concepts thrown out rather than fully fleshed out songs. Because when we see songs like "All I Could Take," especially as the intro, I'm like, oh
Hmm.
my god, this we are here right now. But yeah, let us know what y'all think about Justin Bieber's Swag album.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was your last
Swag.
project, B.
That's my last project, bro.
Oh, I guess you're really gonna make me close it out with this one, huh?
Go ahead and do it,
Listen to
B.
Jack Boys 2, B. Sometimes I want to bite my words, but it's like this is what I asked for. A few months ago, Travis Scott came out with a song called 4x4. And I was like, all right, this is cool. This is typical Travis, but this is a single, so it's not on the album. And I said on Twitter, I'm like, I'm tired of Travis giving me this album experience. I want something more in the veins of just giving me some dope singles and it not having to all be cohesive or connect with each other. And so Jack Boys 2, obviously within the title says, is a sequel to the first Jack Boys project, which I thought was painfully subpar, below mid. And so we got a sequel to it. In case y'all don't know, Cactus Jack is his label. B, I'm trying to give some context so that way people can hear my disappointment. Um, he was on a run on this album. I will say this. At the beginning of the album, Travis was on a nice little run. I thought this was gonna be really fire. B. He had one of my favorite rappers narrating the album, like in an interview format, where he was talking about, "Oh yeah, this is the album that represent the new way of Houston. Like Houston about to blow up, stuff like that." I'm like, all right. I'm like, Bun, you getting me hyped for this? And you know, Bun B was hyping Travis Scott up about, oh, he gonna say something to Travis. I mean, he's gonna say something to Push. B, from Champagne and Vacay up to Dumbo, I'm like, oh, that's tracks 2 through 5. I'm like, oh, this is heat. What are people on Twitter talking about? My boy Sofago's on here. He's under Travis Scott's label. The features are hidden on here. Well, now they're showing actually, which now I'm glad I could see them because I didn't know who some of these features were. Sofago, you sorely disappointed me on this project. What the F is wrong with you, Sofago? I liked your last few projects, Sofago. I know a lot of people said that you was on the decline. I really enjoyed them. I don't know what the F you was doing on MM3. It wasn't it for me. Don Toliver did his thing on this album. Don Toliver is just a machine, man. I don't know what it is about him, but to me, he has a higher batting range / score than Travis does. I think Don Toliver might be able to make a better song than Travis, like a song that just stands out on its own versus Travis. Because the problem with this is, B, because you're not creating this world, you're not encapsulating me in something, I have to focus on your lyricism. And we know Travis Scott is not known for his lyricism.
B, what about the Pusha T line? I made more money pushing T's.
And did I put my phone on D&D? The worst part is when you find out that that's not even the original line that he had for that. And he just dubbed over the original line he had, talking about how he got all these girlies and all these girlies like him or whatever, and they won't stop blowing him up. So he put his phone on D&D. I'm like, no.
That's your goat, B. That's your goat.
B, you know I love Travis Scott. B, I think this goes back to the thing that we've talked about. The aging. If this would have came out back then, I would have enjoyed it more. Now, I'm like, Travis, I think Don taking your spot, my boy. It's happening very fast, and
Man,
I'm not prepared for it, B.
I'm
not.
hearing that nigga Travis Scott make AI music.
At this point, he literally put make a Travis Scott AI song, and he just read the lyrics from what Chat GPT got him. He must have paid for the extra premium version of it too, though. Travis Scott, he's only the standout because he has the most to say, and because he's not saying much, that's why he stands out the most. Because he's not in his element, he's not in his bag. Like I said, from tracks 2 to 5, I'm all the way there. After that, it starts getting into muddy waters, and then Sheck West comes out for an appearance because we want to hear more Sheck West. I don't. I really
You
don't.
you heard the bonus tracks?
No, I have not. They came out today. I saw my boy Yeet was on there. Somebody was like, man, he's would have went off in 2017. I'm like, oh. I said, no. What are we doing? Oh, but B, I thought YoungBoy gave a good verse. I thought Kodak gave a really good verse on the last track as well. Glorilla, that song Shine. That was the actual real thing. B, I thought when I went on Twitter, I'm like, oh, they just playing. This is for the jokes. And I'm always here for the jokes. B, I heard the album. I was like, what the F is this? And then she engages with it with her doing her own version.
B, this is what you in the big 2025, man.
Saw Baby gave a really good verse. I thought he was Young Thug for a second, not gonna lie.
We already said he do Young Thug better than Young Thug, remember?
Yes, we did. But I was just disappointed in this. That ILMB, I love my B. What are we doing? We needed more Don Toliver on here, if anything. Travis, you need to step to the side. Let Don Toliver shine. Let that boy Donnie Womack shine.
Tell him, B, let the JACKBOYS jack. Let the B,
I thought they was coming here to jack me, B. I just feel jacked. That's all my time was. It was jacked instead. My time was jacked instead of me. I think crazy right now.
I think the JACKBOYS would have a better concept if it was like a mixtape feel and they actually jack beats.
But see, they try to get the mixtape filled with the little interludes of Bun B talking throughout the album. They try to do that, B.
Man, nobody want to hear from Bun B.
See, You're being disrespectful right now.
Bro, he could have had like, bro, we need a Bun B legend. But when you have somebody intro in the album, it depends on the feel. He could have had like drama doing this. This is drama bring more of an epic feel into something.
But
Even though I
B,
don't like
I
drama.
already talked about how Travis Scott don't put nobody on from Houston. We've talked about this before.
Bun B
He
don't need to
needed
be
this.
put on.
He was about to be fighting B. He would have been fighting the allegations that he's really a transplant trying to move to Atlanta. The only reason he ain't is because he got Don Toliver, who's also from Houston. That's the only reason he barely not fighting them allegations.
Yeah.
He needed some more Houstonian talk on here.
This man, I knew you was gonna listen to that trash. I don't even like the
B,
first
I'm
one.
the weatherman, B. I'm reporting to you live, guys. Natural
Hey.
disasters, wildfires.
Boy out there in the tsunamis.
Right.
Tsunamis of trash.
What was that one gif of the reporter trying to talk while the high wind?
Yeah, bro. That's you out there, boy. Almost
Yeah,
trusted reporter.
B, I'm reporting from live, B, and you know I'm giving my most honest take and review with a little bias sometimes. But god dang it. B, how come dang near everything this week that disappointed me?
Hey B. Come on, man. We knew that was gonna be a disappointment. A
B, I was
JACKBOYS
hoping
project
for
in big
more, B.
2025, bro. It's
B, I
almost
was hoping
2030.
for
We
more,
over
B.
that, man. Bro, these niggas is aged out. This what happens when you make music like that. You have like Travis Scott is an artist that actually tried to innovate a sound and push it, but it gets to a point where it's so youthful that it don't last long because the people that loves you gonna move on. They're gonna move on, they're gonna get older. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to transform your content. You can build on the production, but the content has to change. The writing, some of the stuff you talk about has to change. You not Future, bro. Future can get them with the melodies, the hooks. Future has that. That's why he can continue to do what he do. Cause you ain't gonna get nothing else like Future. But Travis Scott, you don't have no good writing. You don't have nothing that straight up, bro. It's nothing that you rap that we just love. It's the feeling of the song. You get what I'm saying? Like with Rodeo, just the feeling, the world, Astro World, the world you built. Bro, you don't have the best verses on your songs. We go to sicko mode, Astro World. Come on, come on, man. I ain't gotta get into it. Anyways, let's move on. We got news and we got release dates to get to. Come on, man. F them Jack boys. Go somewhere and jack off.
Yeah, let us know, man, what y'all think about this episode. What this part of what we've been jamming. Let us know what y'all been jamming down in the comment section. Your boy Chase is it's just been disappointment left and right, B, man. But let's go ahead and get into the news section of the show. We talk about everything music related, announcements, and news and current events. Let's go ahead and get with the music releases and announcements. We already talked about Larry June and Cardo coming out with Until Night Comes. This got announced last week, but we wasn't able to talk about it last week. But we did talk about it in what we've been jamming. So go ahead, check out my thoughts on that if you want to see that. We got Mariah the Scientist, Heart Sold Separately, coming out August 22nd. Now, B, I'm pretty sure you don't really care for this, but for modern contemporary R&B, for hookah lounge / nail tech R&B, I'm here for it. I want to see what this is coming out with.
Boy said
Young
nail
Thug.
tech R&B, boy. You wildin', bro. Ain't that a little
Hey,
racist?
yes. Now, like I was saying, Yachty confirms he's working on 2 new albums. He recently came out with a single. Did not hear it. Not really too interested on that. But I will be seeing what he is working on because he's working on 2 new albums. One of them could be a collab, which I mean, the last one he came out with collab wise was a bit of a disappointment, even though Twitter was hyping it up. Don't let those Twitter people fool you. Denzel Curry dropping a new project strictly for the site, a collab between Ultra Brown and Working on Dying. And he also has another tape that he's supposed to be collabing with ASAP Ferg. That's something I am actually excited about. So the vibes will be there. Kid Cudi, free, August 22nd. B, you hype for this?
I know, but I'm gonna listen to it. But
B,
I'm
I
not
heard you
hype.
B, you literally screenshotted your order of you pre-ordering the vinyl, B.
The final's up.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm good. But I don't but
B, you don't want to get the D2C exclusive direct to consumer? You don't want to get that? It goes straight to his
nah,
pockets.
nah. I don't want that. I do
But
not
B,
want
he's
that.
literally jumping in the door, B. It's a blue swirly vinyl. You don't want
No. I'm gonna check it
that?
out, but I don't want the vinyl because I'm not gonna play it. I never
But
played none of my
B,
kid. I never spent none of my Kid Cudi records. None
Guys,
of
this is
them.
his favorite rapper of all time. I want y'all to know that.
It's not. I
Uh,
spin jazz, I spin a little bit of R&B, and I spin hip hop, like rapping. I don't spin Kid Cudi, bro. I'm like, I don't need to hear it on vinyl. I buy it just to have it in my collection because big fan of Man on the Moon. But I'm not spinning it, B.
Dang, B. So you saying that he's a one hit wonder?
All right, see, now you tripping, bro. You're going too far. Cudi got multiple hits. Classics, I can say. You know what I mean? Multiple classics. Anyways,
Thank you. Thank you.
y'all don't want to hear this man yap and lie. Talking about I got the vinyl on pre-order. He's lying. But we could get into these albums, B, but because we know like we had the Jack Boys, and now we got somebody coming, B. We got somebody coming after the Jack Boys. Dang, that kind of sound a little crazy.
It does.
But the Butchie coming, nigga. Big Butchie is coming for your head top tomorrow, early.
No,
Like,
no, he needs to change that name.
Big Butchie, you know, summertime Butch, he's back. You know what I'm saying? It's just all I think of is like meatball from Philly. Like,
Yeah,
like,
you talking about the one from Baddies? Yeah.
like she like a Butch, bro. But anyways,
She got the nastiest build. B, she got the Mr. Incredible build. B.
bro, some people be beating her down. Disgusting. Okay, we got we got Benny the Butcher, Summertime Butch Part 2, little EP series. I think it's like a mixtape series he drops. We reviewed the last one last year.
Yes,
We might
yes.
do this one this year. It depends if B want to put it in the Rolly deck. I don't know.
Yeah, we could do
Okay.
a sequel to
We
it.
could talk about it. And then we got the legend, you know what I'm saying? Raekwon, you know what I'm saying? The chef. He's dropping the Emperor news clothing. You know what I'm saying? With the Massive Pillar records. He got Nas on that joint. A slew of other features. We gonna be talking about that album, right, B? Come
His
on, we got
promotion has
to.
been atrocious for this album. I will say
B, come
that.
on, he's old head, B.
We coming from someone who, despite their clout chasing nature of it, really great rollout from Clipse,
B.
them running around and all
That's a
that.
different rollout, bro.
I
You
know.
know, that's different. That's different
This
money
whole
over
massive
there.
this I oh yeah, I agree. But this whole mass appeal rollout has been horrible. All we've gotten B is literally the billboard. That's all we got. The little snippet or trailer that they gave us of all the albums, and then we just get the album cover, and then the track list drop.
B, mass
No, this is one
appeal,
of the
mass,
worst rollouts
bro.
ever
You
for
know,
legends.
Nas put all that money into that casino he built it in Queens. Okay, we
Facts.
got one. We got the next project. We got one of B's favorite artists, man. He really loved this dude. Like, enjoy this, man. He don't want to actually put me on this artist. ADHD2 dropping on. We got Jordan Lucas dropping, bro. He's in the middle of a like freaking World War II right now with the UK. You know what I'm saying? It's the battle of the two powerhouses. We got, you know, Jordan for to drop the album, and he also in the beef. This is a great rollout, B. Come on, man. I know you're excited for your favorite artist to drop this tape. Tell us about it, man. Are you excited?
I hope the beans and toast eaters win. I hope they win. Don't
You
ever
going
say
for the
that about
crumpets,
me
bro?
again.
The chips, what they call it, the chips in front. What they
Fish
call
and
it?
chips.
Yeah,
Fish
the
and
fish and
chips.
chips, man. Come on, bro. B say you not playing this on the telly?
On the what?
On
I
the
ain't playing
telly.
this nowhere. B. This is about to sound so fire playing this on mute. Woo! Yes, sir.
I really like what he said right there, you know.
Facts.
But
What'd
we
he
got
say? Oh,
another.
nothing. I didn't hear anything. That's why it's so great.
But going over from another light skin to another light skin brother. But this brother here be this brother be hooping. He be balling. He a big baller. You know, he couldn't make it. He couldn't make it to the NBA. You know what I'm saying? But he made it to the hip hop, and he's out here in the hip hop doing his thing. He's hip hopping right now. He's leaving baby mothers. He's leaving wives. He just became a full blown rapper. B. First he was in college, stealing in China, and now he's on the raps, and he's rapping Jello ball in a league of his own. Nobody does it like him. B. Jello
And
out
I'm
here
glad.
hooping. He's hooping, and he's like freaking getting women pregnant and dipping them. And he do it in text message, bro. He broke up with his wife through text message. B, how player and baller is that? Only big baller brand Jello can do that. B, come on, man. He
This is
swerving
why
to that corner
Alonzo's a
on him.
better
Whoa,
rapper.
whoa.
This is why Alonzo's a better rapper.
But man, we gonna go over to Florida, man. We got Low Shimmy, Rockstar Junkie. I'm gonna check that out because I like Low Shimmy. But then, I don't know what we call this. Do we call this a new addition to the unction? Ace Hood, Soul,
I think so, but his
Soul.
latest, but something's been happening on TikTok. You know that song Bugatti? Remember that hit? It's
I
going
woke up
viral
in
now.
a new
It's a whole
Bugatti.
new trend happening on TikTok.
For real?
Yeah,
So he
so
put out an
basically what
album
it
because of
is
that?
like, nah, I don't think so. No, but it's a whole new trend coming out. So this is great promotion for him because even he participated in the challenge himself. But uh, uh, one of my old homies, you met him before.
Mhm.
He actually loved Ace Hood. Ace Hood was one of his favorite rappers. So I need to text him to see if he's hyped for
What
this. But
homie
yeah,
is this? I think I remember.
I'm gonna say his name, but obviously I'm probably gonna bleep it out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he loved Ace Hood. But yeah.
Look like Ace Hood. Yo, every time, bro, that's crazy. I ain't gonna make it too
Yeah,
like yeah, but
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But am I hyped for this? He is a addition to the unction because he
hmm
did debut in the middle of like, well, when MySpace was at its peak, basically. That's when he really
hmm
debuted. Because I remember when me and my homie D, when we was waiting for him to drop because DJ Khaled had a new artist, he was ready to premiere a song. He already had T-Pain on the hook for it. I still listen to
hmm
that song to this day. So yeah, he definitely is an addition to the unction, even though he had a resurgence during the blog era. Um, I might give it like a pity listen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gonna
But
listen?
yeah, but we got two more, bro. My bad. I forgot about the other two. We got two more. We got Jim Legacy, Black British Music. I like one of his tracks. I talked about it. It's called Father.
I still forgot to listen to it.
You still ain't listen to the song? My
I
son like that
forgot.
song. But then we gonna end it off on a good note because we know she's a friend of the show. This is one of Chase's cool. They became friends on Twitter. But Chase like he's so excited that she's got her debut mixtape, especially with Gangsta Grills. DJ
Is this
Drama's
her
doing
debut
this
mixtape? No, I heard a
debut.
project last year, so I don't know if that's
Oh
an
yeah, yeah,
album.
you're right.
But please don't disrespect the Gangster Girl's name, B. Please don't.
But is it a mixtape or is it a what is it?
I don't
Nah,
know
when you
what
put
this
Gangsta
is.
Grills on it.
I wish it didn't exist. That's why I wish it was. I
But
wish it was
B, this
nothing.
is your friend. Come
No,
on,
no,
Nisi.
no, she is not. So, guys, if you're gonna know, I last year I talked about her being the worst feature on Cochise's album, and she ruined the goddamn song that she was featured on. I also talked about she was one of the worst artists I've heard last year as well, because I actually heard her album. It was horrible. It was horrendous. I wish I didn't listen to it. She is a boring rapper, a boring artist. Now she's gonna get Gangsta Grills, but like I said, I tweeted about it. She wanted to repost it on her goddamn stuff, and people was like, "Oh, he tripping. He don't know rap." I don't know rap because I said that she had a horrible verse. What is the world that we're coming to right now?
Hey, look, man. Anisha Grady Baby dropping July 18. B is excited. They are Twitter buddies, besties. You know what I'm saying? That's his mutual. You remember those? One of my mutuals, one of my
Oh yeah, one of
followers.
my
You remember that?
oofies. My
One of my,
oofies.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, man, that's what's dropping this week. Oh, I got one more. I'm bugging. I got my boy Slick Money, Who
Mm.
Water, the wilted giving day once the leaves dry up. Dang, I messed that up. And fruit no longer bear. I was like, hold on, what's that supposed to be?
I'll let you get it. I was letting you get it. But
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
is a
yeah,
very
yeah.
long title. I don't know
It's
how
a
that's gonna
very
fit on
long title.
StreamYard.
I just messed up at the end. I put
Yeah,
F.
yeah, I know what you
But
mean.
anyways, I'm a Slick Money guy. He used to be with Divine Council, and he's having a resurgence with like the underground artists. He was recently on Fly Anakin's album, and shoot, he was on No Name Gypsy album not too long ago.
Hmm.
It came out a few
Hmm.
years ago. But now Slick Money's dope. I'm gonna check out this project. He's a dope artist. I think he's from the DMV area, so I'm gonna check him out, man. But yeah, man, that was my releases of the week, man.
All right, B.
We got a beefy week.
Hey, yo, man, come on. Let's talk about hip hop news and current events because this man's wild right now.
Come on, hip hop's all about
Speaking
the
of
beef.
beefy, speak what?
Hip hop is about the beef.
Temple University is offering a Kendrick Lamar course named Kendrick Lamar and the Morale of the Mad City in the fall. B, you attending this course?
I'm not attending it, but I think it's a dope idea, man. I think it's cool. I like this type of
B,
stuff.
this is the all time Glaze Fest. Come on, what are we doing right here, B?
Bro, it's freaking courses about a lot of rappers. Not a lot, but like Jay-Z, Rock, they done that
Glaze.
stuff for people.
But Jay-Z
It's
will let
not
you know.
Glaze.
That's Glaze. You about to say they
Bro,
got one for Rock Marciano?
no. Because
Oh,
Rock
I was like, come
Marciano
on.
don't tell theatrical stories like Kendrick. Kendrick is a great writer. We know this, B. Come on.
Yes. But this is Glaze, B.
It's
I'm
not
not going
Glaze.
to no
Lupe
class
talked
to
about
study
Sing
one
About Me
person.
in his course.
Yeah, you could talk about one song, but you ain't gotta make the whole course about one man. Come on, B.
But
That's
he ain't
kind
the
of
only one that is more artists that did it. Be why you don't look this was all right. See, look, man, I'm gonna talk about hip hop niggas, bro. Like,
hmm
yes, we like to hate. It could just be hate. I be hating
hmm
on stuff. But look, I'm
hmm
gonna say this. Look, hip hop like this, we want to be appreciated. We want this, but you got a black professor doing a course in Temple, showing up for another black man. And people would have called it out. And I don't even want to use the black card, but I'm like, bro, it's hip hop. Don't we want hip hop to grow? Hip hop is
I'd
more than
rather it be
just
a hip hop course, not just a course on one person. That's my
B is
thing.
mad hip hop courses.
Yeah, and I'd rather it just be about hip hop, not this.
It's because it's Kendrick, bro. That's all. Niggas is hating.
B, B, if B, you don't see a Bum B course of like how Bum B became B. That's Glaze.
Nigga, why
I
would they
even
have a
said the
Bun B
Jay-Z one is
course?
Glaze. See, now you
Explain a
hating.
Bun B course.
Now you hating.
Give me a
We're gonna
bun.
talk about
How
we're
he
gonna talk
broke
about
down Pocket Full of Stones.
that's what
He's the
I'm
Trill
saying, B.
OG. And then he
That's
opened
what
up a
I'm
Trill
saying, B.
Burgers. Come
See,
on, bro.
that's what we talking about. See, now we here for the conversations. See, now you want to talk, B. But this right here, over one person is Glaze, B. But if you do implement different
B.
eras of hip hop, different structurings and stuff like that, that's cool. I honestly don't know how you can actually have a class on hip hop in general. For me, like unless it's the history of hip hop, that's it. But I don't know how you can have
You
a actual
you hear this,
class on hip
man?
hop.
He said you can't even have a class on hip hop. See, this is the
I'm saying unless
disrespect
it's the
that
history.
no, look, B, it's more than just the history. You know that. It could be stories, the writing. Yes, you could break down
That goes into the history though.
yeah, but I'm just saying it's more than that. That's why I'm saying it's albums you could break down. With Kendrick, you
That
have
goes into the history.
with Kendrick, you have a discography that you can actually break down and show lyrics, storytelling, different themes, internal schemes he has, all this type of stuff into his music. It's easy to have. It's a hard curriculum to build around it, like you said. Like it's difficult to do stuff like this, but I'm saying I think it's dope for any artist that gets something like that because I don't think it's a course that's gonna happen through lifetime. I think it's just, hey, yo, we making a course. It's probably like a 3-year course or something that he's building around. I think it's dope. I don't know. I have no problem with it. I saw people saying it was Glaze, but I'm like, bro, if it was another artist you like, nobody would care. I think it's dope. It don't happen much. Hip hop, we are entering different doors. And let hip hop be one of the most popular of genres that has more than just bang bang shoot 'em up in it, which we do know that it has more than that. It's more depth. F Post Malone, you don't go to hip hop if you're looking for emotion. No, bro, it's so much very in genre and everything in hip hop, bro. It's crazy. Come on, B. Let Kid Cudi, I said Kid Cudi, let Kendrick Lamar get his flowers. Come on, man. I think this is dope. And the guy actually said that he done courses on Kendrick before this. He did classes on him because he loves his music.
You know what, B? I will withhold judgment. I want to see what people are going to do with this course towards their degree.
See, look, see, did people do this? See, like that's so like that's the whole thing with some guy, right? Because Curtis King actually interviewed this guy. I didn't watch the full interview. I saw like a clip, right? And on YouTube. And I
Also
go into the
ill.
clip. I saw a guy say, what this gonna do for the youth.
You
I
gotta
said, bro, that
spit
don't
now. You
matter.
gotta
Everything
spit.
don't have to be, look, like everything don't really have to have like an end goal. Like you like I can't make a perfect analogy, but it's certain things that we do in our life that we just like as like a hobby. Like it doesn't do anything for you, but it's just something you into, bro. It's just look, B, I
B.
got
This is
books,
gonna create.
I got
This is gonna create
Legos.
some of the most annoying hip hop fans. This course. That's all it's gonna do.
B, it already happened. And we got it from artists that you only want classes from. We got freaking, we don't got no class by Drake, but we got freaking annoying Drake fans. No classes by
Mhm.
Nicki Minaj, and we already got
But
annoying
this
Nicki
is
Minaj
going to
fans.
entitle and empower them. That's different.
They already like that. They already been like this. This is just, you're just more than what type of fan, like the most of those type of fans. That's just them. Like Jay-Z got a course about him, but his fans ain't only your mom. He got a course about him. They don't care. They not that type of fans. But I don't care
Because he
about
doesn't have
them.
the
I just think
Pulitzer
it's dope.
Prize. That's why.
Huh?
That says because Jay-Z doesn't have the Pulitzer Prize. That's why. No one cares.
I think it's dope. I think it's dope.
Over hip hop, yes. One person, kind of a stretch. Me personally. Me personally, B.
It's cool to hate, bro.
It is cool to hate. Thank you. But let's go ahead and talk about Tyler potentially taking shots at Cardi. Cause so Tyler recently had a verse on Clipse's POV album, which we will be talking about later. And he said something about, talking about Lil Feature N words trying to sue him. So charge the fee. A lot of people and some people have not confirmed, but it's reported that this is about Cardi. From Kirko, Playboy Cardi's team has reportedly issued a cease and desist to Tyler the Creator over the inclusion of his verse on the Chromacopia vinyl release. Tyler the Creator referenced a situation on the new Clipse album, Lil Feature N words threatened to sue me? B, how do we feel about this, B?
No, man, because I thought I saw something with Tyler said that stop running with the narratives like this not true. It was like an old collaborator, an old friend of his that he's talking about. Stop with the narratives. So
Yeah,
I don't know.
plus,
At
I
first
don't
I was
think
like, hold
Playboy
up.
Cardi is a Lil Feature.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so that's probably what it was. I don't think he really throwing shots at Cardi. I think it probably is what he's saying, but some people thought he was throwing shots at Drake. So I don't know.
I, nah,
Yeah.
I get it
I don't
though,
know.
but nah,
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
about that one. That one
But
is
yeah,
very personal.
I don't know. I thought it
Well,
was a cool verse.
yeah. Oh yeah, very fire verse. We'll be talking about it later. But
Hmm.
let's talk about Drake getting his revenge. Drake reacts to "What Did I Miss" debuting at number 2 on the Billboard 200 this week because we are the numbers cast. Suppressor on the one spot. I'm taking that soon. Don't worry. One song or another slash rule changes and all. Drake is out to get that number one spot. B like Ludacris said. How do we feel about this, B? How do we feel about one of the biggest artists who reclaimed his spot as the most streamed rapper on Spotify? How do we feel about him making number 2 instead of number 1, B? Is Drake really Ja ruled or what?
No, Drake is not Ja Rule. Drake is a machine. Drake crossed multiple genres. Like the man did three freaking sets with different types of genres of music. So that shows you that there's no way that you could stop a guy that has this type of catalog from even being in the top 100 because his whole career is based on being this type of artist. He's the machine. Like he's built for this. He is the archetype of a hip hop artist that a label want because he don't have no picks.
But
He's
B,
gonna he gonna make everything.
UMG is obviously suppressing him, right?
They could be, but that one song is they could be, but like me, I ain't gonna get into like the antics of what everybody's saying, but I don't believe Drake was ever gonna be damaged publicly on like a like the average listeners and through his fans. But I feel like with hip hop, I always said he's gonna have like a stain. He's always gonna have this stain. But when it comes to like reality and money, nobody really gives a F.
Mm.
Nobody cares. The people that care don't listen to his music anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it don't really matter. So yeah, shout out to Drake, hit number 2. He said the next one's coming. Like he's dropping something soon. I think with Central C. I see What's the Dirt be on Twitter like, kind of
Hyping it
like
up.
documenting all this stuff and everything like that and said he had one clip. I'm like, come on, bro, this had nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar. But like, oh, Drake completely sunned Kendrick. I'm like, all right, I understand the clips. I understand what you got to do to get the interaction. But yeah.
Mhm.
But shout out to Drake.
Well,
What did
yeah.
I miss?
Obviously, you missed that number one spot. I seen plenty of people saying that on Twitter
Oh
this
my
week.
God.
But next in the numbers talk, Russ earns his fourth top 10 album on Billboard 200 with Wild, which I'm pretty sure you haven't heard yet, and neither have I.
I said I was gonna listen to it, but I tried, bro. I told you I tried. I played that first track. I'm like, I like Russ when he talking in those interviews. I like that business talk. But then I just be like, I can't listen to his
You like
music.
Russ as a character more than his actual music.
Yeah, I like him. I like him as a
Understandable.
personality. Like I like the stuff he talks, bro. But musically, like he'll be the homie. Like I could be homies with Russ, but I'll be like, I just don't like your music like that, G. But we
Yeah.
could be homies.
But some of the accolades or some of the stats behind it: second highest charting rap album of the week during that
That's
week
what's
it
up.
came out, only independent release in the top 10, and his highest charting rap album since 2018. Russell's
Shout out
fan
Russ.
base is one of those strong ones. It's Tech Nine levels of strong.
Yeah, Russ the new
Uh,
Tech Nine.
I don't know. Kembe X, shout out to him. He was on Twitter saying, "Who is the next like Tech Nine like in this space currently?" Some people said Denzel. I said Russ because that's the only person I can really think of is Russ because he pulls in the numbers. Like he does
Yeah, he
crazy
does.
numbers when we look at it, especially for no one who I don't know anyone in person that really talks about Russ. I'm not a slight to him, but I was like, you doing crazy numbers. Like, and we see it within the crowd coming in at your shows and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
like the
don't
niggas
know.
that listen to Russ work at like American Greatest Cookies or something like that. What's it called? America's Cookies. He worked from
America's
like the
greatest cookie.
yeah. It'd be like people like that that listen to Russ. You're like, you heard the new Russ? Like I just think of like malls, like people being in malls listening to Russ, like them type
Mm.
of teeny boppers, like them
I
type of
like
kids.
Hollister,
Yeah, not
Abercrombie,
kids that wear like zombies, like not zombies, like zoomies
Zoomies.
clothing. They be rocking
Hmm.
like DGK shirts and like
Mm. So the skateboarders, the hot topics, the box lunches, and all that. I understand,
not
and
not not
that's
just the skateboarders, just that whole like they wear
aesthetic.
that stuff
I know what you
at
mean.
PacSun.
And lastly, we have the last part of the numbers talk in the news in general. Clipse's Let God Sort 'Em Out is on pace to debut at number 4 on the Billboard 200, selling 90K units first week. That's a W.
That's a dub. And I said it. I said, yo, he's trying to sell, they trying to sell 70 plus for this. Cause bro, look, I'm gonna tell you this, bro, just from how much I love this album and the music, like Malice was saying in the interviews I watch, the music speaks for itself. Like Push didn't even have to do the like saying people names in those interviews. The rollout they went on, the music speaking for itself makes you feel that. Me
And the
blocking
leak.
facts, me blocking out everything that like some of the stuff Push said in interviews and just listen to the music and him dissing Travis, I have no problem with it because I like the song. I like all that together in that album that I don't even thinking about the stuff I thought was corny. Let the music speaks for itself. That's what I think. That's it.
I agree. I think everything from the rollout, except for, the whole dissing Travis thing, besides that, to me, I get it giving context, but also we knew what that was. And yes, I get it as a businessman and trying to market yourself, market your music. Yes, you got to adapt to the times. You got to give them the clickbait. You got to give them that type of stuff to bite on for the clickbait and to gain eyes and attraction on it, especially the Drake haters who were obviously listening to the leaks. But the leaks did not stop this album from actually doing good numbers. Aside from the actual Travis Scott thing, which I really didn't care about, I'm like, feels clout chasey. I thought the rollout was really good. Them going around, going to Complex, going to Breakfast Club, going to all these media outlets, giving interviews and stuff like that. Especially since people really want to hear what Miles has to say after, basically not really being within the hip hop realm like Pusha has within the last 10 to 15 years. So yeah, I think that the rollout was great. Obviously, we're going to talk about the album in a little bit, even though we already gave our first impressions. Make sure you check out the episode. Let's have a conversation. We already talked about our first impressions the day it came out. But yeah, I think that these are some good numbers. Me and you both are physical purchasers of the actual album itself. It shipped recently. So hey, let the music speak for itself, like Malice and like you said. And the leaks didn't stop it. The Drake haters didn't stop it. Or I mean the Drake Glazers slash Drake aligners, they didn't stop it. This album still did well for all three people involved with it: Malice, Push, and Pharrell. So yeah, it's dope to see.
It's really dope, bro. Especially from a group a duo that I love since a kid. Like they used to call me Skateboard T. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, they did. I'm not lying. Pharrell, NERD, all that stuff was my ish back in the day, bro. I'm just saying. Had used to have the ice cream stickers. Come on, man, don't play with me, B.
Nah, don't say don't play with me. Then take a sip out the drink. I already know there ain't no juice in there. That's crazy.
Hey,
Why
bro,
do
it's
that
a
for the
little, hey, it's a
kids?
little ice water in there, B.
The worst
I
part
need a new
is you.
hey, B, I need a new fill up, man. Hey, maybe pass me that juice right there. Come on, thank you.
Yeah, y'all let us know what y'all think about all this news in the comment section down below. But B, it's time to do what we do best, and let's talk about the music. Let's go ahead and
Yeah,
talk about Clipses. Let's God sort them out. Let's let God sort
let
them out.
God
Excuse
set them
me.
out.
Yeah, we already gave our first impressions of this album earlier within the week. Well, really a few days ago on the actual day it
Hmm.
came out. Shout out to the boy right there, my boy B.
Yes,
on Let's Have a
sir.
Conversation. It was one of his exclusive episodes, which is only on YouTube. So make sure y'all stay subscribed to the channel itself. But
Yeah.
B, we talked about it already on our first impressions. To summarize it, we both loved it. We don't know if it
Yeah.
was because of the high that we came off of listening
Hmm.
to this album, the crispness, the grit to it, the polish.
Hmm.
We don't know it'd be if it was for the recent reaction or recency bias of why we loved it. B, after we had some time to sit with the album, listen to it probably for the millionth times, we was probably the ones that contributed 89,000 of those streams sales to this album right here. B, after a few days, having to sit with this album and having other music come out this weekend, how do you feel about this album?
B, this gonna be a classic. I'm gonna let
Oh, this
this
is let's go here, B.
I'm letting it sit. I'm gonna let it sit and marinate. But I can't listen to this album without listening to the full album. Like I'm not just go. If I go listen to Mike Tyson "Blow to the Face" because I love that song so much, I'm gonna go run it back and I'm just gonna play from track one all the way down. This album, top to bottom, yes, it's tracks in here that's not as high as the other ones, but they still a part of this album, and I want the full experience. And when we talked about great albums, it hit like everything on here to me. I'm telling you, this album right here is gonna be a classic. I'm saying it now. I don't want to say instant because I want to let it marinate because we still kind of on a high because it did just come out Friday. But I sat with this album. I played this album. I don't know how many times. We might have to look at my earbuds B because I cannot stop playing this album. I listened to this album yesterday and just had the lyrics, and I was just you could ask my wife, bro. I'm in here screaming the lyrics, POV. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Kilos in my mom back. You know what I'm saying? Just like, in my Maybach, bro. I'm just in here just wilding, bro. Like I'm like, yo, I'm so engaged in like into everything around this album right now. Like I've been listening to old clip stuff, checking out every interview, the music. It's I'm still on the high. I
Mm-hmm.
just didn't know I was missing this as much. Cause like I talked about like in the beginning of the year how like how much I love Laura Willing, the intro of Laura Willing like that's like one of my favorite clip albums. I know Hell Has No Fear is like the most like, but Laura Willing's like my baby, and I'm just like man, just didn't know not knowing like I was missing that B, and I got
Mm-hmm.
the clips back, and I can't stop playing it B. This is the
Mm-hmm.
most I played an album probably since GNX. Like I played GNX a lot. I was playing 40 a lot, but I've been playing like I'm talking about in recent like the last
Yeah,
year,
yeah,
I
I know what
guess.
you mean. Mm-hmm.
But I played this album way more than Gen X right now. This is a great album, B. Like I said, soon to be classic. We're gonna let it marinate a little bit, let the year pass, let the next year pass, and we just gonna play this out, bro. Because I think this for to be a this. I think this gonna be a classic B. That's what I'm saying. How you still feel about the album? B? You still loving it over there or what?
I think I have to emphasize my points a bit more from that episode of Let's Have a
Hmm.
Conversation. Everything I said back then, I'm gonna have to reiterate now for the new people
Hmm.
who didn't watch that episode, and just to give emphasis on some of my points. This is album of the year.
Yeah.
It's mid year. It's album of the year. God dang it! Because at first when I saw B say that, I'm like, hold up, I'm a bit apprehensive of that. B, I gave it a few more listens. I'm
B.
like, yeah, this is album of the year. Yeah, this is album of the year. I can't stop playing this album. Like I'm sorry. Push and Malice both playing off of each other, both giving you a different perspective, but also giving you in tune bars about what's happening. They are both in sync perfectly. It's like they did not miss a beat. Now, I will admit, I'm not the biggest Clipse fan. I have been following Pusha T's career way more than I have Clipse because when Clipse came out, I was way younger. Have I heard some of their songs growing up? Yes. Have I heard some of their stuff on mixtapes? Yes. But B, you had to educate me. I believe it was last year or the year before. He was like, yo, listen to these albums. Have you listened to this? He was giving me the game of what to listen to. Go into that stuff. I'm like, oh yeah. I see why people love this group. This duo right here. Pharrell doing his thing, especially watching the Lego movie back that he had the documentary piece by piece,
Hmm.
and seeing Pusha and Malice and them coming together or whatever. Even though they're brothers, but coming together
Hmm.
as Clips and doing their thing with Pharrell, the Neptunes, and all that, and them even addressing certain things in modern times, what's happened. Fire, Fuego, phenomenal. This project, to me is dang near flawless.
Mhm.
Like I said on your episode of Let's Have a Conversation B, which is your exclusive show on this platform,
Mhm.
the only problem and nitpick I can have with this project is Pharrell felt a bit too comfortable. That's the only problem. But even then, this production grew on me, B. I thoroughly enjoyed this,
I'm
B.
t- I'm t-
Like B, there is not a single bad beat. And even when this album first came out, because I gotta give you guys context.
Mhm.
So be it, it was called Part 2 on the streaming version because they couldn't get the sample cleared.
Mhm.
Literally that same day, they got the sample cleared. So if you have the album downloaded, Pusha T said himself, delete the album if you have it downloaded and re-download it. You will have the original version of So Be It. I don't even remember Part 2. And hearing
Mhm.
Part 1 in the album, oh my God. B, I said it last week. Last week was my first time hearing So Be It because I wasn't with the whole clout chasing thing. No, I'm dissing Travis. I have a video. I'm a TMZ it. I
Yeah.
was like, that's corny. We have a video of that on the channel. I was like, it's
Yeah.
corny. I don't get it. I mean, I get it. But I don't like it. B, in the context
Hey.
of the album, God gotta sort him out, B.
B.
God gotta sort him out, B.
Pusha TMZ it, nigga.
Where the video?
Hey.
Dude, where the video?
I changed my mind, and I want you to share it in AE. Now,
Especially after hearing JACKBOYS too. Travis,
Yeah.
I don't know what that line was, but yeah, Pusha, go ahead, TMZ it. I agree with you on that point. Now.
TMZ it. Let it out. Let's see. Hey, you cried in front of me. You know what I'm saying?
You died in front of me.
Your pride in front of me.
Oh,
Calabasas
man.
took your bitch, your pride,
And then
bro.
Malice going through this whole album, not rapping. I mean, not cussing. Oh my!
He cussed twice, B.
Oh,
He said the
okay.
F word and he said the B word. Because he said he's malice in the clips. He said he malice in the clips. So because I was in the last episode when we was in Let's Have a Conversation. I was like, oh yeah, he know malice. I was just too hyped. I meant he's malice when he's the clips. Because he was in the on the tiny desk cussing his butt off. He didn't care.
But I will say Malice, his creativity, the way he puts his lines together, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I thoroughly enjoyed that. Pusha T and Malice both have different deliveries. They're still in sync, but they both have different deliveries. They feel so distinct from each other that you're gonna get two different things from each of these rappers, and you might come out liking one more than the other. But either way, to me, they worked perfectly well over this Pharrell production. I know Pusha said, like, you know, in the interviews, like, oh, someone asked, oh, do you miss Chad from the Neptunes? Since, you know, this is a fully produced Pharrell album instead of the actual Neptunes like they did on their their debut project. Pusha was like, my favorite album is Hell Hath No Fury, and Pharrell produced all that one, so it's like we didn't miss a beat on this one right here.
And this the speak on how the rappers differ and they still in sync. Like if you go back, like I remember you were saying how you had problems knowing who was Malice and who was Pusha T.
differentiating the voices.
That's how they, but they patterns like rapping wise was similar to me. Malice was more polished. And right here, you know, he's older. So I feel like he kind of toned it down when it comes to his delivery or his, because like when I read Pusha lyrics, Pusha seemed more technical, like how he's delivering things, the flow he's in. And then Malice is just talking to you. And like it's easy to listen to and it's easy to catch how he's delivering it. And that's really a skill, bro. And I was like, because I read his lyric and he just like, just to think I built the rap career off of OZ, watching new niggas rap like just to they OD. Like it just little things he was just saying. And he was like, I came back for the money. That's the devil in me. I had to hide it from the church. That's
the Jekyll in me.
You know
Oh my God.
It was just simple things. He was like how he was laying down, just giving it to you just like that. Like, here you go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Pause. But I'm like, this is crazy. Like him saying, I never thought twice what the pressure would be because a nigga change just looks like oppression to me. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, I was like, it's so simple. But the schemes he stay on and the rhyme patterns, it's like, Malice to me, Pusha still was killing it. Cause I'm telling you, I'm like, yo, Pusha killed the fresh, especially the Biggie flow he did on Mike Tyson blow to the face in the beginning.
Oh, at the beginning before the beat drops in.
We say no questions. Something's like
it's the profession.
Oh, let me go to the bro. He was Pusha killed that. It was so crazy. I'm like, yo, Pusha stole the verse But then hearing Malice like last few lines, hold up, bro. Like Pusha was just he was like, no confessions, questions, we contesting, fireworks to send a message, iridescent, slow him down like Robitussin. If the Russian at the door, we address it, we gonna bless him. Like it's just how he. And then it goes to the beat. Boom. He said, "Ain't your bitch if you on remote addresser or whatever like that, bro." I'm like, yo, this fool he killed this verse, right? But then when you get the Malice beat, Malice was chilling on there. That's Pusha's song. Pusha killed that. But when Malice was like, bro, Malice said, this line right here, you niggas is screenwriters, we dream writers. We took chains and touched chains like King Midas. Imitation is flattering. They seem like us. Like, oh, bro. But only 300 bricks will make you Leonidas. My old plug asked my new plug to reunite us. D-class in my ear. Now let me see you bite it. She want the Mike Tyson blow to the face because, like, you know, Mike Tyson bite the ear. Like, bro, I'm talking 96 Hove with the bass. Like, I'm like, bro, like how he ended that. I was like, yo, it was Pusha's song. Pusha killed it, but how Malice like ended that, like you niggas is screenwriters, we dream writers. Like, bro, I never been like so involved in an album in this point of my life. And that's what that grown, you know, you get older and you remember that in hip hop, you're like, yeah, that's that grown hip hop. And then now you get older, you start to understand, like, yo, bro, like they actually talking, bro.
Facts.
Man, like I'm sorry, I know we like scrambling around like to different like lyrics and stuff. It's just I was just been so this album is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, yeah, the album is fire. We've already talked about a good amount of it. Feature wise, the only feature I really have a problem with is Stove God Cooks because
I like his hook, bro. His hook was
his hook is cool.
Yeah.
But you know, when you see the feature, you thinking, oh, he about to rap. That's what we expected. And I know that's my expectation. I shouldn't fault the album for that because that's my expectation. That's not, and I'm not judging it based off of what you've given me.
Yeah.
But B, if we would have had that verse based off of what I hear people say.
I don't think you understand his situation either. Like he's in a bad deal. Like they get like all his stuff. So I think some stuff like with West Side Gun, he be doing hooks. Oh, excuse me. But he had verses as well. But I don't know if that has anything to do with why he didn't do a verse. Maybe he didn't want them people to have like a certain percentage of it or something like that. But I heard he's in a really bad deal. So, but B, if we not like, you know, we're not doing track by track, but like what is like you having more time with the album? What's the track on here that stands out to you? Like, what's your favorite track, favorite verse? Like,
I know a lot of people love FICO.
I love FICO.
It's between. See, this is hard. I also want to say that I love Ace Trumpets a lot more within the album context. Listening to it in the album, I'm like, ooh, B. Going from POV to So Be It to Ace Trumpets, I'm like, God dang.
B.
I'm like, B, this is just so fire. But favorite, see, that's hard. Oh.
I've been going back and forth. FICO, POV, Mike Tyson blow to the face. Them three. I've been going, even though I love Birds Don't Sing. I love that track. But like them three songs are like, they're like my top three. Like every time I hear them, I still have the same excitement. Cause I know like the verse I'm gonna get, like especially on FICO, the Malice verse. Like I love that verse. Have you just like listened to him?
Like honed in on it? Yes, I have. Because a lot of people say that's the standout verse.
I think that's one of the best verse on here. But he was just like, I got the lyrics here, and he just was spitting me. And he kept this theme and this flow, like, but he did it so like effortless, and he just told you everything. He was telling a story. My hands 3 and 9 on the wheel as I'm crossing the state line. Dumb diddy, dumb. Survival of the fittest. You either get acquitted or you face time. I'm done have infamous runs. My story gonna hit. He said it's gonna hit the first 48, B. Come on, bro. Like come on, bro. Hit the turnpike with the running light. That be on daytime because a K9's a sniff out a crumb. Like he was just spitting. Oh no, bro. This fool Malice, bro. I know. I think it was you or somebody was saying like, you know, we haven't heard Malice in a while, so we keyed in on him. I don't think so, B. I think he just spitting for us, bro.
I mean, he is spitting, but that's the thing though. We've gotten Push, so we know what we're
Yeah.
getting from Push.
But Push on here rapping though.
Push is rapping on here. And the one thing I forgot to note on the album, because I kind of been going a bit back to
Hmm.
It's Almost Dry, and I heard this
Hmm.
in the Breakfast Club interview where he was talking about, this is culturally inappropriate,
Nope.
and how
Yeah.
he has that, and that's the one thing that ties the album together to be a cohesive like thing.
Hmm.
And I was like, I remember like him having something similar to that, like the little Joker laugh, and It's Almost Dry, and he brings it up. I'm like, see, I thought
Yeah.
that was just a me thing. I'm thinking I'm just reaching for the stars on that one. I'm like,
Nah.
okay. I'm like, so that is the tie everything together. 'Cause I'm like, Pusha didn't have that in Daytona. I'm like, but he
Hmm.
has that, and It's Almost Right.
Yeah.
This is culturally inappropriate. He was like,
Inappropriate.
basically, you can say that about any line on the album. Like, this is
Right.
culturally
Right. Right.
inappropriate. So,
Yeah.
going to this album, listening to it, features were great. Especially
Hmm.
that one where Let God Sort Him Out, Chandeliers, where they had the
Hmm.
different beat just for Nas. Oh
That fit
my
Nas perfectly, especially for that
God.
Nas era, like you said, that King Disease feel, like
Hmm.
the stuff he's talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I just love it. Pharrell, I grew accustomed to the hooks on here.
Hmm.
I thought Pharrell's had better hooks in the previous Clips albums, but I thought that they were really good on this project right here. I'm like, all right, I'm kind of growing to love these hooks,
Bro.
especially to break up the verses between Malice and Push. I'm just like, all right,
Mhm. That's
I
like
dig
what
it.
so far ahead. I had a problem with like the first two listens, but now
Mhm.
I freaking love that hook.
Mhm.
So far ahead, you leave behind, behind.
Which
Dude,
one is the All Things Considered?
I was in the Porsche 911. Thought of some you said, bro. Come on, bro. That beat.
Yeah.
Doom.
Hmm.
This album crazy. I was
Yeah.
5'6" shoulder with a chip. Wish a nigga would take mine. Index yank till it's numb. Come on, bro.
Hmm. But yeah, the intro
Mm.
track, fantastic. Them
Oh
talking
man.
both about their parents and how they found them
Hmm.
deceased. Later came to them being deceased, how they
Yeah, that
missed
was
them,
their
their
last time
relationship with
actually
them.
seeing them and talking to him. And then I
Hmm.
think Malice found he found both of them, like
Hmm.
when his mom died and when his dad died. Because I think he's still home, like in the area or whatever.
Hmm.
And just getting the hard part out first as the intro and laying it out was like very powerful because this is a track that you can't dislike. Come on, this is
Yeah.
a track that anybody could relate to or will relate to in the future. If you go, before your, God forbid, you go before your parents, but still, this is something that everybody connect to, and it could be an emotional roller coaster. Like, I didn't think I was like, bro, they could have performed this at this Tiny Desk, and they did, and I was like, yo, this is a tough song to like perform and get. And with Push, we know menacing villain Push. We don't know
Hmm.
vulnerable and Push saying like, bro, some people experience death and they feel numb. I felt it all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he felt everything. And we don't get that side from Push. You know what I'm saying? And I think that was really good writing and seeing him in a different element because we know that he has that in him because when it comes to his writing for like Kanye or different other artists and just Push is actually a versatile artist. If you actually, you know what I'm saying? We want to put him on the coke, but like, bro, he got he got Arby jingles. He got
The
McDonald
McDonald's
jingles. You know what I'm
jingle.
saying? Come
Hmm.
on, bro. Like, and he done other stuff, but I'm just saying, like, Push gives you what he want, but I'm pretty sure he can do more. And doing a verse like this for your mom, bro, is very touching, bro. I'm telling you, it's a tearjerker, bro. You be like, you from John Legend singing and like saying like the birds don't cry, they screech in pain. Like, come on, man. How could you?
Yeah.
You can't dislike this song. It was like a cheat code. I'm gonna get you this intro. I'm gonna give you something, hard but soft.
Mhm.
It was hard us to make this because this is emotional. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, great opener, bro. I think this is a very bold move to do this because they could have ended with this too, and it wouldn't have
Yeah.
been bad in my opinion. This could be the end, but what's so dope about it? It started with their parents. Like this, the intro. This is who we come from. This is
Hmm.
why we who we are. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was dope.
Yeah. Same. This is the one out song where it's like, wow, this is deep.
Yeah.
He getting the chains and
Mhm.
whips.
Yeah,
Kendrick Lamar's over there whipping him with that Jen rhyme scheme that he has all over the
bro.
song. Like, God
Doom.
dang, Kendrick.
The Genevieve. He was
Yeah,
going, bro.
that boy was flowing on there, B. I'm like,
Like,
God dang.
Kendrick could rap so well. Like he gets to the lane of like a Rock Marciano or like even like a Pusha T and a Malice just because of their history. It's like you're mostly shocked, like we said, from Malice because we haven't seen him in a while. But it's like it gets to a point where some people rap so good, like you're not even impressed. Cause like, okay,
Mhm.
like come on, bro. You're in top 5 conversations. Like,
Yeah.
all right, you know what I mean? So it's like, dang, that was dope. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like I
Mhm.
can't even enjoy the verse like that because it's like it's Kendrick. You know what
See, the
I'm
only
saying?
reason I'm like, I was thrown off with it at first, not because of his verse, but because of the
Yeah.
whole little thing about the person online. But
Yeah,
besides
yeah.
that, going to this, I'm just like, okay, this is good. Then you come back with a whole Tyler the Creator feature, and it fits the vibe perfectly of the album. He's
Mhm.
not no goofy, character type stuff. I'm like, okay. The Dream gave a cool little bridge slash verse as
At the
well.
end, yeah.
Pharrell did his thing on the hooks. Stove God did a cool little hook.
Mhm.
Ab Liva,
Ab Liba.
good verse as well, and Glorious Bastards. And I heard that it was DJ Clue who was actually
Yeah, that
like
was
in
he
there with,
reworked
yeah.
it. Yeah. Bro, one thing about that beat grew on me a lot. Inglorious
Mhm.
Bastards. At first I didn't know how I felt about it, but now I'm like, boom, hey, boom, it also gives me an old Clipse vibe as well. Like that.
Mhm.
I was like,
Does it
yo,
give you like the Rhea mixtape feel
yeah,
vibes
yeah,
or
like
the album vibes?
it's the
Because I know
same.
they
Cause
said
like with
that like, go ahead.
Ab Liva is all over the Rios because he a part of the Rio game. Him and
Mhm.
Snow, I think it was what's his name? Sandman. Him and Sandman. So it has a mixture of people beats and also some of Pharrell's stuff and like stuff they was gonna put on the album, but didn't make it. But yeah, it gave you that feel because like Push and Liva and Malice, they still work together. They still like friends and stuff. Ab Liva was like 6'9". You know that, bro?
No, I did not know. You
He
what you
called
doing
himself
in
a
the
6'9". What
studio?
he called himself 6'9" monster or something like that. Bro, he the best 6'9" rapper in the world, bro. He calls himself the 6'9" something they'll call him. Because it should be all over the re-up mixtapes when he come in and he for the rap.
Mhm.
But nah, bro Ab Liba is a really dope rapper, bro. Like he has verses on some of the re-up tapes that's better than Pusha Malice. Like I'd be like, dang, Life was killing it.
He was in his bag.
He'll be in his bag. Sandman though, on the other hand, he could rap cool, but he had a bad bar that I remember. That's besides the point. It's a bad bar, B. I could repeat it, but it's bad. Anyways,
It says, dang, it says physical presence of the album do not include either version of So Be It or Tyler the Creator's appearance on POV. That sucks. But besides that, overall, to be this project, fire. My top
so
three
no, so
tracks.
be it. No, so be it is on
Yeah,
the
it says
physical
doesn't
copy.
include either version of that of So Be It.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't like that. But my three favorites, POV, So Be It. It's between Mike Tyson blow to the face or let God sort him out slash chandeliers. That Mike Tyson blow to the face is something different though.
That bro. It's just rapping without the beat to start off, and then boom, and then
Hmm.
they did the same thing from Alice too. He did the same thing in the
Hmm.
beginning, and then, but my top three, bro. I talked about it. Mike Tyson blow to the face, FICO, and POV. But Ace Trumpets became more of a favorite of mine into
Hmm.
the album. All things considered, like at first, it's like one of the tracks that's cool to me. Ibada is one of the ones that's cool to me. I like it. It's a few tracks. Those two tracks are like cool to me. Let Go of the was like a cool track. But it fits that line of like, a classic album to me where some tracks on there that's good. It's like you're not gonna skip them. They're not skips to me. But
Hmm.
but overall, man, I really enjoy this album. I will not be shocked if this is my number one. Like
Same.
I actually don't see nothing else came out this year that's better than this in my opinion. Like I haven't heard anything that's better than this. I'm sorry. I just haven't. I haven't.
Uh, my
I
thing
haven't
is
heard
this.
nothing.
It hits all the great album scales for me.
Hmm.
Replayability,
Replayability.
rapping ability, production. Like you said, the journey. It
The
gives
journey,
me all
bro.
that B. This is a
Sequencer is
great
good.
album.
It is,
Yeah,
B.
that as well. And the best part about this is that you could change up some of the song sequencing, and to me, it'll still be a great album.
Hmm.
Overall, for
B.
me, 40 minutes, B, No fluff.
No room for no error, bro. Just everything. We know filler, bro. We're getting straight to it. Like we're giving you what we wanted to give y'all, like right here, bro. Y'all gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take it and give it to y'all like real nice and slow. Not my
What is
Hey,
he
this is
on,
culture.
guys?
Hey, this is culturally inappropriate. Culturally
Facts.
inappropriate. But nah, man. Man, I want to say 10 out of 10, but I say 9.5 out of 10.
I say 9 out of 10 for
Yeah,
right now.
yeah, man.
This could
Yeah.
grow a pause. The score could go higher though. But
Yeah.
10 out of 10 is a bit of a stretch for me, but it's definitely a 9 out of 10 for me. This
I
is a
don't know if you
great
saw
album.
I don't know if you saw my comment, but this album put them in that top 5 convo duos in hip hop for me. I said they was like at 6 for me, but they knocked
I
out
think we both
EPMD and
agree.
all that, bro.
Oh
Huh?
yeah. Oh
They
yeah.
moved up, bro. Hey, they drop another thing and it's hot in this UGK. Get the yeah.
Whoa.
MG,
See, now you
hey,
be disrespectful.
A-Ball MJG. Get out of
Okay,
here.
you can get them out of here, but
Get
you're
A-Ball
not
out of
getting that
here.
UGK.
It's gonna be a bit. It's gonna get kind of hard getting A-Ball out of there. My bad, bro. I had the water went down the wrong pipe.
Oh man.
But
But
man,
yeah, that's
shout
it for my
out
thoughts on this album,
Malice,
B.
Pusha,
hmm
Pharrell, Louis
hmm
Vuitton, Paris. Shout
hmm
out all the people
Shout
that
out Travis Scott for
incorporate.
showing him the album, which inspired some of So Be
Hey,
It.
shout out Travis Scott. Shout out Ye. Shout out everybody that pissed Pusha T off. Like, come, bro. Shout out all,
Shout
bro.
out
They,
Drake for putting that verse on Meltdown, so that
hey,
way
bro.
Push
They
can be
all
mad. Shout
collaborated
out.
effort to the project. B.
Facts.
They all fueled this project, man. You know what I'm saying? They put the
hmm
gas in here, man. This
Oh
is
man,
great, 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 bro. This is a
this is
great
great.
project.
Hey,
B. I listened to it
yeah,
like 3 times today.
I was to it twice.
Alone,
Yeah.
like alone, and it didn't feel like a chore. Like you know how we listen to music now,
hmm
and it's like more than we used to because we want to talk about it on the show. This was like, I'm happy to listen to this. Like it didn't feel like a chore because some stuff I listen to, I'm like, I don't even want to hear this, bro. This right here, bro, fire.
Yeah.
I was 5'6". Man, we can take mine, man. Come on, bro.
Oh man.
All right, that's the
But
review, guys.
y'all
That's
let
the
us know what
review.
y'all think about this album down in the comment section down below. Make sure y'all check out our first impressions to see what we thought about it initially when it first came out.
Yes, sir.
But let's go ahead and get into the topics, the discussions. Quick topic, quick discussion. B, I texted you about this, and I had to make a Twitter post about this, especially on topic of what we talked about today. Who had the better comeback album out of these two duos? Lil Brother, May the Lord Watch, or Clipse, Let God Sort Them Out? Now, B, you ain't got to answer this right now, but I like to pose this question to the viewers. I want to see what they say, what they think about this.
I'm gonna answer it now.
B, don't do it. You about to be disrespectful, ain't you?
I'm not being
B,
disrespectful because
B,
B, look,
you better.
B, this is what I'm gonna do. I love
Mm-hmm.
both of these guys. I love both of
Uh-huh.
these duos.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm gonna do, I'm gonna appreciate both of them. Let's just appreciate from what they did.
Mm-hmm.
But Clips got this one. I'm sorry.
I'm not answering this. I need a
And
bit
I
more
love both.
time.
Which I love Made a Lord watch.
Mm-hmm. You the one to
Come on,
put me
man.
on, little brother.
Yeah, and look, I gifted you, you know what I mean? I gave you the, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
But you know what I mean? I love that album. You love that album. But B,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. It could be recency. Maybe you got to hit me back in the next 1.5. Give me a year and a half, and I say how I
Mm-hmm.
feel about it. But right now, bro, Clips, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
This
we're gonna
album
have
right
to.
now, just built on like the highs it has for me,
Mm-hmm.
it's better than Laura Willing in my opinion right now. And I
Mm-hmm.
love Laura Willing. It ain't Hell Has No Fury yet. Wham, 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 wham. You know what I'm saying? But right now, bro, I might have this over Laura Willing, bro. I'm sorry. That might be blasphemous for some people. I don't know. But for me right now, I'm going this. But it could be recency. It could
Yeah.
be recency.
That's why I'm
But
not
yeah.
answering this one yet. I need
You
more
don't want to
time
answer?
for
You
this.
scared? You
Nope.
scared, B?
Yep. Because I'm definitely one of the people. I retract what I said a few months ago.
Hey, B, look, I haven't. I know we posted it on our Twitter on the Beyond Beats and
Mhm.
Culture Twitter. I haven't reacted to that yet, but you know my answer now. So wham wham.
But let's go ahead and get to these topics. Is ASAP Rocky in trouble? This whole little rollout that he's had recently. I'm taking that song they had with KSI off of, well, the song
Casey.
that Casey
Mm.
exclusively on Apple. He took it down from Apple, or at least the video or whatever. It didn't even chart. No one's interested in this album that ASAP Rocky has. This boy is super quiet. He's had one of the worst rollouts we've ever seen for an album. B, are you hyped for Don't Be Dumb?
Man, I'm not, bro. I started thinking, bro, I was like, when we revisited the what was that ASAP
At
album? I
long
forgot.
last, ASAP.
Yeah, Long Last ASAP revisited, and I was like, we revisited the album, and I was like, man, like I actually liked this when I was a little younger when this album came out, but this album seemed boring to me, and the penmanship, like it's songs that I like, but it didn't interest me enough. And then I wanted to go back to testing, but I know I was middle of the road with testing. Like I like testing, I guess. I want to go back to it and just get, you know, my view on it now. But I don't know, B. I don't think, especially with the circumstances, him being a father, him in his relationship with Rihanna. I don't know if he's there with music, especially being in a situation of almost losing his freedom and being, to be with his family.
Incarcerated. Mhm.
I don't think that he's into the music right now. And I think that he's probably dealing with being scared of like what the people are saying about it because he's been teasing this album, the rollout, having like little clips coming out and saying, "Oh, this day gonna be this day," and then like just pulling out. It's the rolling, B, like they said on Twitter. It's the rolling. He not rolling out. I think that he's in a situation where he stayed away too long, and I think that we moved on. The listeners moved on. Could you even go look at that music video? Because I think he reposted it up on YouTube, or he just have he has the song on there and on Apple Music that is not getting as much traction as an ASAP Rocky release will probably get. And also, we didn't mention the 200 charts on Apple Music and it being exclusive to Apple Music and not even making it. That's telling.
Bad. That's a.
That's telling.
We not saying that streams dictate quality, but it definitely dictates interest.
Facts. It
And
does.
nobody has any interest in ASAP Rocky. B, it only takes about 2 to 3 clicks to see. I mean, to listen to a song. Correct. It only
Yeah.
takes a few clicks.
And
You already
one
pay for
thing
the streaming service.
and one thing about Rocky, what he released, like the song with Casey, is not a bad song, but it's still just Rocky and it's kind of boring. Like it's not a bad song, but I'm just saying it's boring. Like the Taylor Swift song he had, that's like an older song, if I'm not mistaken. But he's just now like putting it out. I think it was like leaked years ago. So it's like,
Talking about the one
what
that
are
had
the
a
new
music video last year.
yeah. What are the new tunes? What is the new sounds you got? Are you even working on music right now? You being a new father. And so like I don't think he's into the music right now. Like we're gonna talk about Roddy Ricch after this, but it's like I think they in two different situations. I think Rocky just in a spot of like he don't think that I don't want to think for the man, but how I'm looking at it, it don't seem like he's into the music right now. I think he's teasing. He's edging. What they call it.
Pause.
Like I
Pause.
think he just don't, he don't want to put it out, B.
Edging, putting it out. Just pause all over the
Be
conversation,
like I
man.
said, we
And
talk
then we
about
already
the
know what
butcher
he was slipping
coming and we
on.
talk about the Jack Boys. Come on.
And we already know what he was slipping on in jail.
Demon.
Yeah. ASAP Rocky, one of the worst rollouts I've seen in the past few years. And I do agree with you fully, echoing your sentiments. His focus isn't all on music. Rocky is a multifaceted celebrity now. He's a fashion designer. He's a fashion model. He's married to one of the biggest pop stars in the world currently. Well, not married to, but he's with them. He's a father with this pop star as well. Good relationship. He just became what, the brand ambassador for Ray Bans. He
Yeah.
just got out of the trial with the whole gun thing with ASAP. I forgot his name. Uh, Rocky is not all the way there in the music. Rocky is what Big Sean claimed he was last year.
Mm.
Oh, I'm not in those conversations because I'm not consistent enough. You're more consistent than Rocky was, and he came up in the same generation as you. ASAP Rocky B only has 4 projects solo wise. Live Love, Long Last,
Testing
Long Last, At Long Last, and
and
Testing.
testing.
He
Mm-hmm.
only has 4 solo projects, B. We've been knowing about him since when? 2011?
Mm-hmm.
2025, B. Four
Maybe,
projects over what, 14 years?
I think a thing he's lacking is probably what he's struggling with is direction. Because I remember years ago, not years ago, but like 2, 3 years ago, he was linked to Madlib. A year ago or so, year and a half, he was linked to making stuff with Madlib, and you know, I don't know if he understands like what direction he's gonna go in. Cause you're in this point where like he was linked up with like Tariq Nasheed, be like going to like I don't maybe I'm reaching here, but I don't know if he was trying to do a blackety black route for his direction, or now
Mm-hmm.
he's a father. He don't know. I don't think he knows like what direction he wants to go with this album and like
Mm-hmm.
what to put out, like what is the sound. I think that could be an issue for him, is the direction of this album. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he's trying to pull out of the rollout, just being like, okay, I don't think this song did what I wanted to do. I don't, so I don't know. I don't know. I'm just talking here. It's just stuff that's coming to my mind, and I just believe I don't think he has a direction for the project. That could be a big issue because there's no issues or no murmurs of him having label issues or stuff like that, right? So I don't
No.
know.
He did blame it on sample clearancing at first a few months ago.
For
Oh, that's
real.
why the album got delayed because of sample clearancing.
I remember. I'm not remember. I wish I had like I have a photo of all the like Roddy Ricch's release dates, but
Mhm.
I don't have Rocky. So
Not
I
either.
wish I did because he has a
It was
few of
supposed to
them
come out, I
too.
think, last year, August, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Last year during the fall. And it just kept
Mm-hmm.
getting pushed back and pushed back. Then he had an excuse with the whole court situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then we haven't really heard anything about it but the song. And now he's barely even promoting the song. The problem is he's not going out to these outlets and promoting it. He thinks he could move in this space without promoting his own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He could just roll out songs. He thinks he's an artist where B. Remember when we talked about artists that don't need rollouts? He is one that needs one. He can't move like that. He's
He
trying to move
could.
like an artist that doesn't need one.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like the listeners moved on because Rocky could have done this in 2017. He could have been gone from like, the last project before testing. Because I don't like testing had a bit of a rollout, I believe. But I think if he was at that time, I think he can do this. But he's not. He's not. He's been absent.
But
When
we
did
also
testing
got to
come
think
out?
about we. I don't
2019?
remember. But we also got to think about the space of testing too. He also had the ASAP Mob mixtapes. Some of the
Yep.
ASAP Mob members were
That's
active
true.
as
That's
well.
true.
The name ASAP was being kept alive. The only person keeping that name alive now in the music is ASAP Ferg, and no one talks about him like that either.
It came out in
I,
2018. Testing came out in 2018.
how
B,
many
it's
of y'all
almost
watching this have listened to that last ASAP Ferg project? Comment down below. I really want to know because I talked about it on the show.
it say, look, I think the dates were album announcements released from August 30th of this year. Then it went
Hmm.
August 2nd, August 22nd. He's saying, okay, March 25th, I mean March 2nd, he announced it. It's in the mixing and mastering stages. Yeah. Then now
Yeah,
there's
just
nothing
go ahead and
else.
mix it up and master it in the recycle bin now. Go
Yeah.
ahead. We don't want to know more. We
I,
don't, B.
yeah.
We don't. B. We don't.
We don't want it.
B.
I don't
How
know,
many times
man.
have you replayed that Red Ruby song, the one with him and J. Cole?
B, have I listened to that song?
Exactly.
I didn't know that song existed. I looked on this freaking Wikipedia page and I was like, J.
I didn't even
Cole.
have to look at it, and I just remembered it because it came out during that time.
It came
And
out in
people was more
September.
focused on ASAP Rocky dissing Drake and all of them than the actual music, which obviously hot time to be
It
talked about
premiered at
that.
85 on the Hot 100, 22 on the Billboard, Canadian 92, New Zealand Hot Songs 5.
B. Take J.
That
Cole
shit.
out of that and would have done the same numbers. B. I don't want to hear the numbers because if J. Cole wasn't in that, would we really be talking about that? And if ASAP Rocky wasn't in the middle of that beef, would we have been talking about it? Last year was a perfect time to drop that project. and to prove Drake wrong on Family Matters. Now you're proving him right. You are completely proving Drake right.
And we was thinking the perfect time to drop that album when you got that freaking verdict.
Perfect. Surprise drop it that week. Some of us was thinking that he was going to drop it around that time. He failed to
Who wants
deliver.
to drop an album when they going through a case like this, not knowing they'll be able to celebrate it or actually promote it? And also your mind being focused on other things. Now your mind cleared, but now you got the Ray-Ban deal, you got all this other stuff. I don't think he's focused on
But
music.
B,
I'm
my
just
thing is this, right? All you have to do right now, you said it was already in the mix and master stages. All you have to do is make some visuals for it and do your rounds. That's all he had to do, B.
Yeah.
He even put up I remember he put up the Don't Be Dumb vinyl pre-orders. He had to refund
Oh,
everybody.
yeah, the refund it. It's something
What the
behind the
F?
scenes. It's something behind the scenes, or it has to do with the direction of the album.
And guess
Maybe
what?
he's
Rihanna's
reworking the
pregnant again,
album.
B.
Yeah, I know. Maybe he's reworking the album. It's something to do with the direction of it, but we just don't know what's happening. It has to be. Cause bro, you had the pre-orders up for the vinyl. You was gearing to freaking put this album out. And you can't just say it's sampling issues. That's not an easy fix because there's a lot going on to get the right people. Blah, I know that. But I'm saying it's an easy issue. Like that's a big focus. Like, hold up, we got to get this cleared.
Yeah.
And like, what would be the time frame of getting this cleared? Why would I put up a pre-order before I know I had to clear some samples? So I don't know. Maybe I could be wrong. I'm not in the industry like that. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm just saying. I think it's something to do with the direction, and I don't think he think it's hidden.
All
Or
I'm
he's just
saying
not
is
into it.
every time he has a baby, expect some delays.
And that's no shot, man.
By
Have your kids,
years.
man. Be a family man. And hey, look, I'm not the guy out here that's stressing for an ASAP Rocky project. I just want to have the conversation of like, what's going on? Because like we all been
Nothing.
asking.
Well, apparently no one's been asking because no one's been listening to the music.
But it's how it's the timing of everything,
More people probably rebought his At Long Last ASAP anniversary album than they actually probably listened to that single.
My thing is this, B. You have this team around you, marketing, not even knowing what else like Rihanna's giving them. Like, bro, you should know how to like roll out this album. That's what I'm saying. Like, it has to be something else that's going on besides like sampling issues. It has to.
I just think he got that sauce like that. He's not that guy. He's not the guy he thinks he is, B. He's not.
We gonna see.
He tried to be that guy last year by dissing Drake and throwing all these shots, being on one of the hotter albums of last year, dropping a song with J. Cole. Oh, he thought he was the one, B. He's not.
He lowered Pretty Flacco.
Yeah. But
I don't know.
It is what it is, man.
Tell us what y'all think about Rocky, bro. Is Rocky going through a identity crisis? Is he scared to release? Like, what is it? What is it?
Gotta let us know in the comment section down below. But it's time to talk about someone else who's scared. B, I thought the West was up. That's what I thought. B, it would have been an easy alley oop if you would have dropped your album in February like you said you was going to.
B, we got a man hiding, bro. Come on, can I list out these dates real quick, B?
Go ahead, B. Go ahead, please.
We got October 24th. We got July 8th. We got April 25th. We got December 6th. And he's not in order. Because that was from 2014. December 6th from 2014. And then
2024,
my bad. I said 2014. 2024.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
And then we got February 21st of 2024 in December. Bro, come on, bro. This nigga's ducking his own album.
Roddy is done. And see, the problem is with this, B. Online was gassing his head up. That pop out gassed his head up. We got to remember where these people were, who these people are. B. Roddy Ricch came out with Please Don't Excuse My Antisocial Behavior, whatever the album's called. Phenomenal project. I love that project. It came out at the perfect time. He had a hit song off of it, The Box.
And he was the new guy. He was the new guy at the time.
Exactly. Perfect, B. But then the projects that he released after that, B, sizzled. They didn't do as well. B. He called lightning in a bottle, and I've said this before. I'm gonna say it again. He got lucky. Everybody keeps saying this is about to be the comeback album. Why didn't y'all say that about the last two albums that or projects that he had come out?
He
Boy
did
dropped
two projects.
singles.
He had a mixtape and an album or what? What did he do?
I think
I
so.
remember the
I
Live
believe it was two
Fast one or
projects.
whatever. What was it called?
Yeah,
Live
I remember
Fast.
that one. And then the he had a sequel to one of his mixtape series.
So he put a mixtape out
I what
because I see
you
he
know
has three albums and
when it
well,
comes to
two albums in
streaming.
total.
Let's see.
So look, like what you said about the lightning in the bottle. This is my thing with Rowdy Ricch. He got too big for his britches. He thought that he could take a 2 year hiatus and drop a project. You're not that guy, pal.
Here it is. The album is Live Life Fast. That came out
Yep.
2021. And the second project was Feed the Streets 3, which came out 2022.
And it was a mixtape because it's not listed in his albums.
Yeah, it's a mixtape. B. That was 3 years ago.
Yeah. So look. Like I said, you're not that guy, pal. When you knew your second album didn't do that, it's because look, artists like you, like Rowdy Ricch, you are a moment. It's like Pooh Shiesty. Pooh Shiesty finna come home soon. I think sometime next year. Pooh Shiesty finna have, bro. It's not a Pooh Shiesty conversation, but I'm gonna talk about it later. Rowdy Ricch was the artist that, like you said, struck lightning in the bottle. He had the hits. He was on the features. He had the baby looks, Dipsy Hustle. He was that guy right there, the hood guy. He was doing his thing. You have to keep working. You're just on. You have to stay in our face at this point. It could be a little bit of like, yo, bro, calm down. But look, Lil Baby did it. Gunna did it. You could at least keep up that momentum and build a core fan base. He didn't give himself time to build that core fan base. You have Gunna with a signature album. Little Baby still have a signature album. You supposed to roll that out and keep delivering. Rowdy Ricch didn't. I don't know what he's dealing with outside of music, but that's something when you in that space in your career where you're just getting the light on you. You had that signature album, a signature hit, and then you just stopped. That's not good. It don't work. You're not the guy that people going for like impactful songs. You're not grab. You're not that. You're not him. You have to build that. He didn't build a core audience. B. He didn't. Rod Wave, hot moment. Putting out music. Built that core audience. Roddy Ricch didn't build his core audience. He didn't. Look at all the artists that have that core audience, B, that was just putting out stuff. Like they was the hot guy, even though people like high were like, okay, like most people was like, man, I'm kind of off him. But they kept putting out NBA
The
Youngboy.
baby.
Debate. You build that core audience, bro.
And
You
during that
build
time
it.
he dropped was the perfect time to be doing that.
Yeah.
But he
Roddy
rode
Ricch was
out that
on it.
wave with that album.
Yeah.
And then
And
the
he
funny
with
part
it.
is he had the great songs and features off the Mustard album around that same time.
Yep. He had it.
It was in the
Balling.
palm of
And
his
it's in
hands, B.
the things I'm like, he was the next guy to fit that lane of like being the Little Baby, the Babies, the
Mhm.
Gunners, those type of artists that fit in that rap caviar lane. He was the next guy. But he thought that he was, man, I got Grammy noms, I got this dope track here, I'm getting all the BET awards, rocks, I'm doing my thing. And then what happened? 2020, bro, you after you did that, you just went silent. Like you put out stuff in 2021, right? He put up
The
like
Live Life
2020
Fast.
was he was getting all his accolades because of 2019 is when he dropped the project. But I'm
Mhm.
saying in 2021,
He didn't
he
do
wasn't
anything
he
till the end
wasn't
of the year.
he wasn't doing
Now
that
we
like that.
could give that the benefit of the doubt of it being COVID during the time.
But B,
Benefit of the doubt. That's what I'm saying. I'm
I
not
can't
using
give
it
it
as a
to
full
him.
excuse because people was releasing during the time. TikTok was booming at the time.
No,
People were stuck inside still dropping music.
yeah, I don't know what he was doing. It could have been some personal stuff like with babies and stuff like that could have been happening. But I'm just speaking from the outside, looking in from like a music perspective, and just saying that Rowdy Ricch wasn't in our face no more. Yeah, he had a Donda feature. He was on Donda. He had
I
balling, but
forgot
that was
about
too. You
that.
know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying he wasn't in our face putting out the projects and doing COVID. B, what was people doing? What was you doing on YouTube? Putting out that content. People was putting
Mhm.
out music. People was doing verses. They was in the house like, hey, yo, bro, send me something. 5,000 for a verse. Fat Joe and them doing mixtape. Jada Kiss, they hosting stuff. They getting bread. They like, bro, hey, we in the house. We here working.
Mhm.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what he was probably dealing with personally, but whatever happened, it was a failed opportunity for Roddy Ricch to, and I believe that he's afraid of what's gonna happen when he actually released his album, set the standard like it's coming out this day. Let me roll out this single because he wrote out a single. Do you remember? Didn't he put out a track? I remember he put out
Oh
like
yeah,
two
he did. I
tracks.
completely forgot about that.
Bro, he put out tracks, bro. He put out Survivor's Remorse. And I remember people being like, oh, that's not a bad song. Got Terrence Martin production on it. And I think Terrence Martin also on the other song, Lonely Road. Nothing. Because Terrence Martin actually producing this album. Him and Turbo, I don't know if Terrence Martin executive producing it, but he's produced both of these tracks. So I don't think these tracks did well. I think if he would have got better looks on these tracks, because bro, he got Nigeria when Survivor Remorse, it was on Nigeria Turntable Top 100 at 81, bubbling
That's
under
nothing.
bubbling under Hot 100 Billboard 4, and Hot R&B Hip Hop Song Billboard 33. He is shaking in his boots. Excuse me. He's scared.
No, he is. And the worst part is like he had the perfect little stimulus package coming off that Kendrick hype. I well the pop out hype.
Hmm.
B, he should have dropped in February. Everybody was gearing up for the February release.
And
Now
he's on the GNX album, B. He's on the hook.
I
Oh,
forgot
sweet.
about that. He's on Dodger Blue,
Dodger Blue.
which
That's
is
what
one
it's
of
called.
my
I'm finna call
favorite
it Sway
songs off
Blue.
the album.
Yeah. Look, Lefty Gamblade, AZ Chite. These guys are lower tier artists compared to Roddy Ricch and what Roddy Ricch accomplished in his career. He could have rolled off that. He could have dropped a upbeat, like a more upbeat track on around that time to get some
Mhm.
motion. I'll just throw some stuff out there. I don't know what his team doing, bro, but it ain't looking good for him. You know how many freaking bro? This dude has so many release dates. How many I named off? Like six? That's
I think so,
unheard of.
maybe.
It ain't.
Yeah.
It's almost detox level, B. At least detox
Well,
is like coming soon. This man giving us freaking
Detox
months.
from a legendary producer.
No, but I'm saying he was saying coming soon. This man giving us freaking dates,
Which
months in
hey, so B, which one you think we getting first? The Childish Gambino, Bando Stone, and the
the
Night, whatever
movie.
it's called. Yeah, or Roddy Rich's album. Which one you think we getting
Bro,
first?
we getting that fake movie first, bro. We getting that fake movie, bro.
Oh, Roddy Rich, you are cooked. No one's looking forward to your album. The only people are going to be listening to your album is people on Twitter who want to be like, "Oh, Roddy Rich is back." No, he's not.
He
It's
not
over.
back, bro.
It's over. You had the little window. I don't know why everybody thought this one album was going to be the one. Cause I've seen people saying that about the last one, Feed the Streets 3, which I don't know why. That one didn't do anything. But
B,
this
look,
one, everybody's making this his comeback album, B, and I don't think he's coming
B.
back.
What one thing about the people, even the people of hip hop, it's just the people in general. When it comes to sports, when it comes to anything, movies, we love a comeback story. A comeback story is the best. That's why we so enthralled in the Clipse, even though it's not a fall, but it's a comeback. We
Mhm.
love a return to form, and that's what people are looking for Roddy Ricch. Just think about it. Just think about it. That's something that people want from him. They like oh he back. Roddy Ricch back. Especially when you have an era like if a little baby put out a track that people love. Oh, little baby back. That's what we want. We love that. We want that. You know what
I
I'm
thought
saying?
Lil Baby
So
was gonna be back with that last project.
B, that's what we want. We love a comeback story. We love it. We love for someone to prove us wrong, bro.
I
So
guess the thing is, do we think, and I've seen other people say this, that Kendrick and Drake with the beef, not talking directly about what happened in the beef, who won, whatever. They say that now because of that, people are scared to drop. But you also always have the counterpoint of what was hip hop like before that beef?
mhm.
Where was it headed to now?
Yeah.
Roddy Rich, he's an effect of that.
Like the thing is about hip hop, bro, where people are misconstruing like the whole, oh yeah, Kendrick and Drake beef or Kendrick put the feeling back into the culture that you can't just put out BS no more. No. Before the beef came out, before the beef started, BS was getting put out in numbers and all this stuff. Like we don't care about numbers. This affect the artist more than the listener, right?
Yeah, of
We're
course.
saying like, bro, just look at the space hip hop was in. Like, don't misdirect this energy towards Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Because he had nothing to do with this. He didn't make the
Mhm.
party. He didn't kill the party. The party was already on life support. Mainstream wise, hip hop has never left. Hip hop is here. We don't care about numbers. But if you
Quality
when you
wise,
go
is
back,
thriving.
Yeah, if you go back to 2018, 2019, the discussions they was having, no, not 2018, 2019. When you go back to 2023, what they was talking about hip hop, how the market for hip hop has freaking went low, like they wasn't making money, the market was down, and then the beef came. But if you think about all the charting songs are from Drake and from Kendrick. That's like hot 100 big tracks.
Did Roddy
It's
Ricch's newest songs chart?
bro, B, they charted so low that it's gonna fall off. This didn't even chart. His that the Survivor Remorse came out in 2024. It didn't even get on the hot. It got on. It didn't even get on the hot 100.
Dang. Yeah, I'm
Bro,
looking at
look at
Wikipedia
hip
right
hop
now,
as
and
a
I'm not
whole,
saying it's
bro. If you look at hip hop as a whole, we're not in the hot 100 unless Lil Wayne put out a project and they went up there and then they dropped. And then the albums are getting on the 200 charts, but it's dropping. Hip hop as a mainstream is not in a good place. It's not.
so. Are we in a hip hop recession?
When it comes to mainstream wise, I believe
Yeah,
we're struggling.
mainstream.
The energy for Young Thug has changed. People are actually turning on Young Thug. We're gonna have Pooh Shiesty coming out next year. We're gonna see the energy from that. B, who will be covering Pooh Shiesty whenever he drop, and everybody going like, "Yo, Pooh Shiesty back." Blah 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 blah. We finna get the back in blood. It ain't gonna be the same. The energy is gonna change.
I
It's
mean,
certain things these
shoot,
rappers can't rap about.
I mean, even the whole Young Boy thing. When he was supposed to drop an album, what, a week or two ago, and instead he just dropped off a little 6-pack EP,
Hmm.
and he pushed the album back the day it was coming out,
Hmm.
and he's supposed to be going on tour. B,
But one
if
but one
Young
thing
Boy
about
does that, that's scary.
But one thing about Young Boy, when it comes to Young Boy, he has that core fan base. I'm not scary about Young Boy because he has a cult fan base. B, that he do
Agreed.
numbers. So
Agreed.
I'm not tripping off his lane because when it comes to him, when like songs charting and stuff, it ain't the numbers that mainstream looking for. He
He
has
has the
that cult
back end
fan.
stuff. It's gonna
Yeah, he
grow
has
over
that.
time.
Yeah, it's like
Yes.
Roy Wave, like Roy Wave in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
And
Rod
like little
Wave does
baby.
numbers like
You know what I'm saying? Like they do their little numbers. They gonna get their core audience. You know what I'm saying? And I
Mhm.
feel like he made Young Boy in that lane. But I'm talking about the other guys, the others.
But yeah,
That he,
that's what I'm saying. If the big guys have a little hesitation to drop, a Young Boy has a cult following.
hmm.
Roddy Ricch falls in that same lane of the Thug Babies. B.
Oh no,
Not looking good.
Roddy dropped his album, bro. I'll be shocked if he get anything over 50. And
It's
I'm just
it's raps for Roddy. It's
hey, and I
raps for
want him to.
Roddy in terms of a thriving mainstream music career.
And look, this is what I'm saying. And I'm not trying to degrade like his career or him as an artist. I'm just speaking on just the climate. And what I'm gonna say here is I want you to succeed. I want you to
Mhm.
get the numbers you want. I want you to be a successful artist. I don't want you to fail, bro. So if people watch this and think like we some haters, we just speaking in realism, bro. We being realistic.
B. We
It's
just taking the
shaky for
numbers.
him, bro.
We looking at the numbers. B. We're looking at what's happened and we're making educated guesses.
Yeah.
B.
Bro,
It
acting
don't
like a
take a scientist
catfish.
because B. We just got done talking about ASAP Rocky, and I
Hmm.
love ASAP Rocky. Got some of his stuff on physical media.
Hmm.
B. It's a scary time right now for artists, especially like Roddy Ricch, who doesn't have that cult fan base, who everybody's hoping for a comeback album. You've pushed your album back so many times. No one cares anymore. Once you keep pushing your album back that many times, people don't care. They're like, look, people start getting in that Kanye lane, except they're not Kanye. They're like, when it drops, it drops. I'll look,
Yeah.
B, they're in this mindset. I'll get to it when I can. And when I get to it where I can, and you're not a Kanye, oh, that means I'm never getting to it.
Bro, nothing but legacy acts and people that built that fan base, that core fan base is good because being successful right now in the mainstream. Other than that, you're out of there, bro. Look at everybody, it's like more of a legacy act. The Drakes, the J. Cole's, the Kendricks. You know what I'm saying? The Kanye West,
Yeah.
the Clipse. And even with
It's
Clipse,
just
they had to play the game. They had to do them. They had to do one of the best rollouts we've seen in the last 8 years. They had to put all the physicals and have everything out. They had to do the dope merch. They had to hit you with all that, with everything, the complete package to get the numbers that they get now. Picture of Clipse just dropped a release. Just oh surprise, we would have been tuned in, but it wouldn't. It wouldn't have hit 90 or whatever it's projected to hit
No, not at
because you
all.
got to understand those physicals that's involved, those
Yep.
packages, stuff like that.
Yep.
But
The anticipation, the whole Kendrick
yeah,
feature being
mm-hmm,
leaked.
mm-hmm, yep, yep,
Yeah, all that plays a factor into it.
yep.
But yeah, Roddy Ricch, get your act together. I don't know what you're doing with your rollout. Start it over.
Hey,
Start it
bro,
over
scared,
and
bro.
be aggressive with it. You got to come out with the music videos. You got to be in people's faces. You got to make the rounds. You got to be. I'm tired of these rappers thinking they can go around moving like they mysterious. These rappers want to move around like they Playboy Cardi or like they're the Weekend when they're not. B. They try to think they jokers. They penguins. They Harvey Dents. You're the goons.
Bro, we in the streaming era. Excuse me, not the streaming era when I'm talking about music. I'm talking about live streaming. Bro, a lot of these artists we know today, these niggas finna be on Kick and Twitch because they gotta move around. Cause right now, streamers are taking their spots.
Hmm.
The streamers don't, y'all gotta go to the streamers, bro. Like, it sucks, but do it. Look, Drake flew out mad streamers. One thing about Drake, this can be a transition. We
I
leaving
like
Rowdy
this.
right now. We got Drake at Wireless Festival right now. He has most of the top streamers. He flew them all out over to the UK. They streaming his show because there's no live stream from like Amazon or nothing. But he utilizing them. This is one thing about Drake. You can be
Great
mad at him or
businessman.
not. He's gonna be a businessman. He's gonna connect with the youth. He's gonna feel like the creepy uncle. But at the same time, it's a business, and he know he had what the machine Drake is built off of is to stay relevant, is to stay hip with the young people. Drake don't seem like an old man, and Drake is almost 40. Drake is not uncool to the young people. They don't go, ugh, you listen to Drake? No, the young people listen to Drake. My sister, that's how she plays. They still listen to Drake. So they gotta move. They gotta understand how they gotta get with the times, B. And it's nasty work, but that's what Drake does. This is who Drake is. So, like I said, we transitioning over here. Drake in the
I love the
UK, B.
transition.
Drake in the UK. He's promoting the album. He's doing the Wireless Festival, but he got his ass on stage and he said something crazy, B. You could call it a grift. You could call it some pandering. Maybe he was a little just too excited of him having a win because he been losing. But he went on that stage and he said, this is what I live up to. Nobody's out here. No rappers in America. No this to them or people in my country are lyrically better than rappers in London. Nobody's messing with y'all. B, what you think about this, bro? What's up with your GOAT? This is your GOAT. Your GOAT
It
is out
is.
here with one of the craziest top fives. Go back to all his mentionings of any artist that he looked up to. All them niggas are from the US. Look at
Facts.
all the accents he stole. Majority, the first time they came from the South. He absorbed the US culture, and that
He's
is nigga.
Mystique.
Bro, now this nigga over there, UK, about to absorb them. Drake sale is on the loose. He's back, B. And it ain't his final
Hey
form.
B, he Christopher Columbus colonizer.
Hey, hey, Kendrick said this type of engine, what'd he say? Make you niggas move to Europe. This nigga's in Europe, bro. This nigga's in Europe. He's in Europe right now. He's making Kendrick look like a prophet, B. What he said, whacked out music, whacked out murals, bro. Murals is a rap, bro. Drake over here for to absorb all the teas and the crumpets and all the fish and chips. Even though we
Hey,
know he
but if
been
he
doing
gets
his
Sade for
Skepta and stuff.
Iceman, I ain't gonna be too mad at that. B.
He get who?
Sade.
Oh, well, nah, bro, chill out, bro. She don't want to do with that man. She don't want to do with that man, bad man. But now, what you think about that? You think he just grifting or he was just feeling the sauce?
I'm hoping, I'm praying to God. It's one of those things where it's like when rappers go to like to tour a city, and they were like, "This is the best city I performed in." I'm hoping it's
Yeah.
that energy. I'm hoping because there's only one London rapper I could count that is a phenomenal artist that no American rapper could probably beat, but he's still technically considered American, and that's MF Doom.
Hmm.
That's the only one I could think B. Besides that, I heard the Central C album this year. You didn't. I did. Because you know I'm the weatherman.
Yeah.
E.
Hey, I'm about to change that title to trash, man.
Oh, hey, B, every Sunday is garbage day, B.
Hey,
Look,
shoot.
B, I'm just
Hey,
saying. Skepta,
Dave,
Gigs,
Stormzy.
Dave, Central, Stormzy,
I like Lil Sims. She's dope.
KCI. Yeah, that's why I'm not
KCI.
saying Lil Sims.
KSI. You
Yeah,
talking about the
KSI.
YouTuber?
Yep. KSI. B.
Man's not
B.
hot.
Li- oh, him. Seven. B. Out of these seven I just gave you, who was a good to average lyricist here?
Joyner Lucas.
Ain't none of them beating him. None of these guys are beating Logic. They're not. They're not.
Mm.
And these are our low tier lyricists. Look, B, we gotta account for inflation. Look, to them, if they move it over there, B, they gonna look like MF Doom over there. But over here, we gotta account for the inflation. They kind of low tier to us. We not really rocking with
B.
that.
B, we don't have to give them top tier lyricists like you said. You was going in the mid range, but my dude, we can hit them from region. We can hit them just from states alone. We have states in our freaking country that's bigger than your whole country. You know we got multiple MCs that can wipe y'all out in one state. I give y'all Illinois and we killing the whole London. We
Mm.
can give you. I can give you shit just Chicago, just a city. There you go. Fight them. You know what I'm saying? Compete. They kicking y'all ass, bro. Get out of here, UK. And it's
Nobody is
like,
better than Common. Lupe Fiasco from over there. No
bro, we
one.
can't be. All we have to consider him is Lupe. Lupe is destroying most of America. He might be destroying MF Doom. He's so
I
insane. Hold
don't.
on, no. Lupe is so insane. I love MF Doom, and you,
Yeah. I'm not testing it.
Lupe Fiasco is a maniac when it comes to rapping. Do you remember the back and forth he had with Royce? I nigga, my bad for the language. I nigga went over there and did the LSR part 3 and 4, whatever he did, and
Mm.
smoked that man.
Oh,
I'm
Royce was
just
a good
saying
one
this,
too.
bro. We can give y'all a city, nigga. We might just have to give y'all a hood. Inglewood. We can just give y'all a little hood. Huh, y'all go over there and rap. They got niggas on the street corner that's gonna out rap y'all. That's what I'm saying. Get out of here, bro. I just think it's baloney. And what Drake did, Drake, Drake right now is on revenge tour, B. He's
Hmm.
mad at America as a whole, as a country. They not like us, has destroyed this man identity. He don't want none of, he
Hmm.
don't even care about his American heritage no more. This nigga forget that he's freaking black American half. His heritage goes back to here. He a descendant of the slaves, B. And this man over here disrespecting his people as well.
Like
Drake,
Drake, your first absorption was down here.
bro, you used to come to Memphis with the fam. Look, bro, say these American guys, they just talk looser than us. So whatever he was saying, I'm like, bro, this nigga is really mad at America. Bro, he ain't been touring here, B. He went to New Zealand, man, the wireless. Bro, no, he's skipping here. But
Mhm.
he's in little towns like Burnham, Texas, you know, where I actually was born. He got a little bar out there. He out there hiding out there in them 68,000 acres, whatever he got. He out there hiding in the slums, the little country parts of Texas, and hiding. Bro is scared of the big USA, B.
Well, the
He
thing
trying to
is,
come at us
B,
talking about we ain't better than no London rap. Bro, put us freaking London against America.
B,
I think we should slap this nigga.
B,
He
he's
being
just going where
disrespectful.
he's loved. B, that's all it is. He's going where he's loved and respected.
Fans are fickle, bro. If Kendrick Lamar was on that stage, they probably been saying F Drake. Like,
Well, Kendrick went over there recently, and I seen some viral post on Twitter saying, "Oh, when Kendrick goes anywhere else but the U.S., he always has a character about him, or something like that. He always has more personality about him." I'm like, "Oh my God."
man,
My goat B. He brought Lauren Hill out. That's your goat. You said
that
that
is
shit number
not my
one.
goat.
You said just off of one album, B. That shit should go. You said you could.
No,
Was she even late to that event that Drake invited her to?
bro, I don't even remember. He brought her out for real. He brought her out wireless.
Yeah.
I didn't know
I
she
think I
wasn't
forgot if it was
actually
the first or
late.
second night.
She actually wasn't late to the Essence Fest. The Essence Fest was just poorly ran,
Mm.
so she had to go on late. It wasn't her fault
Mm.
at all.
Okay, the one out of how many times?
I ain't gonna do my sister like that. Shout out to Lauren Hill. Shout out Miss Hill, man. Miss
Uh,
SKJ,
but
classic.
yeah, Drake brought a whole bunch of people out for Festival Wireless. I know What's the Dirt tried to tie him to Prince about having three different nights of three different categories of music. Eh, I didn't really pay attention to the sets. I'm more worried about this album, Drake. You doing a whole bunch of moving around, and I don't see you sitting down.
Hmm.
Where's the goddamn album? I need more promotion on this single. I wish that we had a better music video for this since you did the live stream one.
Hmm.
But Drake, we gotta cut this out.
He in the hot
I
seat,
think I
B.
think he's just trying to play hard to get at this point. That's all I think it is. He's just playing hard to get.
He's in the hot seat. Drake, at this point of his career, especially with losing the battle, like I said, Drake's gonna be Drake. We know this. But he's
Mhm.
still in the position now that he has to prove himself. Drake is, I don't like to throw these type of labels on people, but you could tell, I'm not saying narcissistic. I just say he has an ego like any other man. If this happened to me, I wouldn't be able to chill. If I didn't chill in the beginning when I lost, after They Not Like Us came out, and I wouldn't have put out Heart Part 6, Drake said, I don't want to battle you anymore. It's feeding your tendencies or whatever, right?
Mhm.
Or whatever you said, right? My nigga, you still want like, why would you put that out? Drake is a madman. He's losing, he's spiraling, B. He did the whole UMG stuff. This nigga trying to take his ball and go home. If I can't win, nobody can. That's what Drake doing right now. It's nasty work. So he can't sit down. B, if Drake sit down, what happens to him? He's already not every look. If he sits down, he's gonna get the same scrutiny. The nigga did a lawsuit and went hiding in the cave. Where is he? The nigga filed paperwork and gone. Like so he has to file this paperwork, already getting publicly scrutinized. He has to be in our face like, oh, it's not phasing me. I still gotta move. I still gotta do it.
So this is like when someone's bullying you in the classroom, you tell the teacher in front of everybody, and you still
Yeah,
walk around like you the class clown.
bro. This nigga think he be Rabbit. This nigga think he be Rabbit. Look, I'm gonna say this, bro.
Mhm.
Let's go back to that post that we talked about with Drake real quick. Where is that? Did we link it? I linked it, right? This dude said, like, who does this? Who put this on the IG story? Suppressor on the one spot. I'm taking this soon. Don't worry. One song or another rule changes and all. My dude, look, Drake. You got this so-called suppressor. They pressing. You sued these people, B, just because you think that they sided with a certain side of the beef when they gonna make money regardless. You're bragging about being number two, which is not a problem. That's dope. Congratulations. You're Drake. My nigga, they still supporting you because they still getting the money.
Mhm.
They don't care. It's business. So I'm like, this was so corny to me. I'm like, what? This don't mean anything. This means nothing. I don't know what's wrong with him, B. What's wrong with your goat, man?
He's spiraling. He doesn't know what angle he wants to take. B, it's
Mm-mm.
it's like the beef. B, he's unfocused. He doesn't know what he wants to do. He doesn't know how he
Mm-mm.
wants to move. It's
Bro,
very
Kendrick,
embarrassing to see.
he making Kendrick look like a prophet, B. It's disgusting.
And every move Kendrick is making right now, flawless right now.
And he just chilling.
Even every time Kendrick does something hypocritical, he don't respond to it.
He don't.
He gets unfazed. There's no chink in his armor, B.
The nigga's bulletproof. Like right now, like what Drake is doing, Drake makes himself look like, bro, cut the IG antics, cut all that, bro. Like, just You can put out your music and still be silent. You can do your shows and still be silent. The whole Instagram posting it like, look at me, I got number two. Look, y'all can't stop me. Look what I did. So that's the whole thing. That's just so weird. Like, B, think about it, bro. He's trying to put it in our face. Oh, y'all thought I was gone. Look at me now. I got two and I have another one dropping soon. And I'm gonna be number one. Suppressors and all. Rule changes can't stop me. Bro, get out of here. Come on, bro. It's not cool. It's lame, Drake. Relax, bro. Tone it down. Put out the music. Let the music speak for yourself. It's corny, my G. It's corny. Let the music speak. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Boy had to hype himself up, B. I got this. Let's go.
Hey,
Let's
I
go.
like that song. I like that song. So
Nah, I played it. I played it last night.
when it
I had
comes
a-
up, I don't skip it. I like the
I
second
had
part
a-
more, but
I had the music video on. We was dancing to it. I like the song too. It's cool. I don't play it like that. You know, that was the third time or so I played it since it dropped, but it's predicted the song is predicted to drop at 10 like next week.
oh yeah, the one with him in Central C.
No, no. This song seemed to drop down the charts. It's at 2,
Oh
but it's projected to drop to 10.
yeah, I think there was probably some random push, probably the fans all rallied up because it was supposed to debut at
Stream
10.
form. Yeah.
Yeah, because it was
Stream
supposed to
farm.
debut at 10, but then it just randomly had that push up to 2, and I'm like,
Niggas went to sleep in it on mute. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Like, come on, bro. Like they really lames, B.
oh,
I'm like,
man.
why do y'all do this, bro? Like, y'all are like, oh my God, I'm a fan, I'm a fanatic, I'm social. Oh my, like, I gotta make sure my number one artist get happy and get number two and number one spot. We're gonna show them. Like, it's whack on both ends. Stans culture is disgusting. It's nasty
Yeah.
on all ends. I would say something, but I'm not saying that. But they should go somewhere.
And that has been it.
Especially those Nicki fans. Bro, y'all are lucky I changed, bro. I'm older. I'm almost 40 in the next 8 years. I can't say some of the things I used to want to say on freaking the World Wide Web. If y'all find my old pod, we used to get really down and dirty and actually told you how we felt. You know what I'm saying? But right now we in a new generation. I have to keep my calmness and stay chill. But I really want to tell y'all something, but I can't. That's it, B. That's my rant.
That was a great closer. B, do you have any final thoughts before we close out the show? Since I got it.
Hey, bro, I've been fiending to yap and talk because I like to yap. I love this episode. We talk good music. Keep music creative. Drake, just relax, bro. We see it in your eyes. You're angry. That's all I'm gonna say, B.
My final thoughts. Joyner, Skepta, stop it. We don't care.
We don't need the World War III, bro. We don't need it, bro. We thought
That's the Cold War. That's not the World War III. That's the Cold War.
But B, who's funding that Cold War, B? They funding it themselves, not us. Hey, bro, I listened to that track, that Jordan Lucas track twice, bro. I'm like, bro, hold up. Maybe I was like, bro, this is not good. This is not good. And even Skepta, you told this man, you rapping like you rap from Harvard. Why you rap like you went to Harvard? Is that a diss?
I don't know what that is. It's like,
I guess that's why it's called Friendly Fire. So I guess I don't know.
Yeah, well, keep that fire to yourself next time. How about that?
And Jordan Lucas naming the song "Nobody Cares" was just an alley hoop to everybody to say nobody cares.
Yeah, that wasn't thoughtfully planned out.
That was not, bro. Jordan Lucas. Before we go, Jordan Lucas supposed to pull the like Joey Badass route of just like, let me just kill him first try. I'm about to talk, not even talk about you. I'm about to clown your country. Like I would have went in on the country. Like y'all can't even have guns. Like I would have just went on your country. Like y'all drive on the other side of the road. Like y'all just some stupid stuff. Like y'all never had barbecue before. Like y'all like y'all know how barbecue tastes like. You know what I mean? Like it's just simple stuff. Like it's things that y'all don't have access to that we have. Like, you know
But
what
they
I'm
got
saying?
beans and toast.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
And that's been another episode Beyond Beats and Culture. My name is Jason Dog Sage.
I'm T.
Peace.
Peace.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.